All right, hit it.
I did hit it.
You hit
We're
it.
live.
Hit
We did
it.
it.
Woo! Hit it.
Hey, we're here. We're back.
I'm clapping. I don't know why.
The reading update is back, but we're not talking about what we read because nobody got time to read when you're going to Comic-Con, HeroesCon. We did it. We're back now.
We made
Is
it
anybody
happen.
else sad it's over?
I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm sad the hangs are over.
Yeah.
The in-person hangs. That's
not
what
the
I'm.
walking.
Not the
not,
what?
Not the foot pain.
Not the
Oh,
foot pain. Yeah.
Kristen, did you call a podiatrist yet?
Not yet. I need to. It's not good. Hey, I feel okay today, though.
Well,
Love
that's
that for
good.
me.
That's good.
I did feel bad you were experiencing the feet's pain.
Yeah, I felt bad you had to experience it with me.
It's okay. We took breaks. You
Yeah,
know, nothing
it's
wrong
good.
with popping a squat, taking a break.
We love a good break, right, Reid?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Hasselhoff? Hey, Psycho Cleveland's here.
Hey, Psycho Cleveland. What up?
Hello, James.
Hey.
Oh, James is already trying to roast some people in the chat. Here we go. I
So
saw
it's-
Omnidog
and
was
so
at
it
HeroesCon.
begins.
He was. It would be nice if he would show up in the chat and talk about it, but that won't happen. He probably never clicked the bell notification icon. We'll see.
Which
see.
reminds me, Kristen, you didn't say anything about. Did you get the PDF slideshow?
I did.
Oh, so it's ready.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I forgot.
I got it ready.
You didn't say anything about it. I was too busy being sassy and angry the whole time before we got on air. So
I didn't look at it, so this will be brand new for me.
oh, exciting!
We did a slideshow. And
I did a little slideshow.
We'll get to live react to that.
Wow, I didn't know there'd be a whole slideshow presentation tonight. This is exciting.
It's a production.
You're in it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hello, Josh. It was great to meet you at HeroesCon.
Yes, we met the great Josh Greathouse.
You met the great house, Josh.
And some people didn't meet him, like Jess.
Wow, we're just piling on Jess tonight already.
Hello, Dad.
Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hello, Mara.
It's Mara.
We also hung out with Mara there.
She's in the slideshow too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good times. Hello, William. Chris, hi. Hello, Stephanie.
Mm-hmm. Josh says yes.
Did I miss another awesome intro? Reid. People are going to demand it now. Reid.
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't have a reading update song
yet.
Ooh. Yeah, why not?
No, I just don't have one yet. I don't have one yet. And there are times like I feel like the reading update is the main video. Like I'm not in every reading update, and that's fine. Like it's not for me because I don't read a lot. But so I need to write like a good intro song for you. I just don't have one yet.
Okay, no pressure. The people just enjoy your intros.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. That makes me feel very special, very loved. Makes me feel seen.
Love that for you, Rain.
Thank you.
Teeny.
Hey, Teeny.
Hello, Teeny. Hello, Brooke, who's halfway through my voice message telling her to stop by the show. I'm glad to see you, Brooke. Thank you for that. Missing you, wonderful people on the YouTubes. Hayden, we've missed you as well.
Thanks, Hayden.
It's true.
It's very nice. Hopefully no one got the con sickness afterwards. I feel okay. How about you guys?
I feel okay. I thought I had con crud like yesterday. I thought I felt it a little bit because I was
coughing a lot.
Yeah,
oh, no.
I was coughing, and I don't know if I had con crud so much as I probably just had I talked too much, which is what I talk too much in general. But when I have an endless supply of people who are coming up to my table and wanting to talk to me, or at least begrudgingly listening to me, then I have to. I think that may have been what it is because today it's much better. I don't have a sore throat or anything.
Nice.
Good. We love that. Hello. Glad you can make it just in time.
Awesome.
He's on location in the other room.
I am. Yeah. It's just easier this way. Me and Kristen. I'll give a little backstory here. I was having issues with my camera and my microphone. And Kristen just kept saying, just come in here and we can just both be in there. I'm like, there's not room in there. We have too many books. It's not going to be good. We do have too many books to show, let alone too many books in there. Like we can see Kristen's like
And you
we can see some of yours. Like
spoilers.
because I organized them and like got them all
thank you,
ready.
Reid.
We did really well, and I was just like, I can't do it, and so I got really frustrated, and that's why we're in the same room, or not in the same room, is because
Kristen,
we're not.
is that the short box?
No, we threw that one away.
And we didn't throw it away.
We'll
It's
get
in
to
here.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I've not. I will
That one
not
was
just.
rough. That one like was falling apart.
But let's tell everyone this little story.
Should
So
we?
we're looking at trades and hardcovers, and I'm slowly looking over at Kristen's stack, and it's like growing, and this guy comes over to me, not even Kristen. He's like, would your friend like a short box? And I looked over, I'm like, yes, please.
And then suddenly he's just there and he has a box, and I'm thinking, does this guy work here? Because I didn't know.
Yeah, and it was so funny too, because I think they loved your business, but they were also thinking like, wow. They like walked over with the free book. They're like, here, have this book complimentary.
Yeah, one of the guys, they were all talking to me. So like, short box guy was super nice. The guy who, because we'd been there the day before and we came back for the Sunday deals.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're back. And we're like, kids, stay away. And he talked to me for a while, loved Oliver Tree. And I was like, wonderful. So I talked to him for a little bit. He was very nice.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, so there were 3 guys working the booth. The older guy, just suddenly, as I was handing things to put in the short box, he's like, and here's a free one. And it's some like nice hardcover that Reid, I think, will really like.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay.
That was great.
Because they're like, you're buying so much. Take it. We don't want to bring it back. Like, all right.
Yeah, my favorite part. So like, I didn't get to leave my table when you guys were going like book shopping at like vendors and stuff. So my favorite thing was seeing them come back, and their faces was my favorite part, because Mary had a face that always just said, what's Reid gonna say? And then Kristen's just said, I did the thing. Usually that's what her face was. And like, so when they came back and she's just holding a short box, I'm like, of course she is. Like, absolutely, of course she's holding a short box.
I kept wondering, it's like, how am I gonna walk back with this? Because it really was like a stack of like hardcovers.
Oh yeah.
Well, and some paperbacks, I guess. And I was like, what do I do? So that was really nice. I wish I remembered the name of that booth. I would shout them out. But
me too.
They were cool. Let's see. Just only times has time to meet the important people. It's not my night for talking. But also, yikes. No, just like there were too many people, I think, and he just I don't know what his excuse is. You got to ask him, Josh.
Oh, that's right. This is a Josh squabble with Jess.
Only read a little bit this week. Teeny, what did you read? Because we got nothing to say.
Teeny did all the reading for us.
I did read one book.
You did?
I read
Is it one you're going to show?
Yeah, it's one that I'll show. I read it in the hotel when we were on the way home.
Oh,
nice.
I finished mine. You started one, Kristen.
I did start one.
Which I bet you don't even have with you.
No,
it's
out.
out.
Left it in the other room.
Inevitably, I'm going to have to get up and go in the other room to get something. So when I do that, I'll grab that book.
All right, sounds good. Josh also wanted a con intro song. Reid?
I'll see if I have one written in my head by the end of the episode.
Cycle's roasting you too.
Cycle.
What you do have is excuses. Love that.
It's true. That's on my business card now. Author, artist, excuses.
Here you go. My dad's making a request for some of that Going to Buc-ee's song.
The Going to Buc-ee's.
Yep.
That's
all right.
it. That's all it is.
To the tune of
the tune of Too Many Puppies by Primus.
Good times. We would absolutely like to know what you've been reading, everyone. Please tell us.
Please.
Freddie appreciates any and everything we read.
Thank you so
sweet,
much,
Freddie.
Freddie.
Very nice.
I adore seeing 2 people who live in the same house in a live stream in different rooms. It always cracks me up. I know. What are we doing? It's funny.
We're just fighting.
Yeah, my dad hasn't seen me, so they're just here.
I'm staring at him right now, Larry.
Oh.
Josh says, I signed a lot of your books. It's funny. Oh, here, my dad's plug-in. July 1st check-in show. Hope to have these 3 with me. Oh, we're all invited.
Oh.
I'll show all the autographs they got from me and the reactions to all the old men they had to get. Yeah, we'll talk about some of those old men tonight.
Yeah, there was a range of emotions, but we got it done.
Gosh, there was a range of emotions all weekend. I read Colonel Weird and Little Andromeda. Awesome. Started a biography of X. Cool. Did you like all of those, Teeny? Let us know. All right, Reid, you want me to? Should we start with the slideshow and then go to the books?
Let's start with the slideshow because I think the slideshow is going to show exactly what we spent this trip doing. This is when we started the trip. We're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
That's right. Not to slam the Descendants, but going to Bucky's song is longer than all, and no all put together. There you go, Reid.
Thank you.
Please talk about my favorite old man. Oh, that's he'll. I think he'll make an appearance.
He makes an appearance.
Right?
It's great. It's great.
Reid was like, I have to.
So here we are, going to Bucky's.
Yeah.
Which, of course, go ahead.
Yeah, let's
Kristen.
explain it to anyone who doesn't know what Bucky's is.
It's a magical place that sells everything from throw blankets to little plush beavers to
lovely cups
that Kristen has now.
I'm so excited for this cup.
All sorts of little like knickknacks and little treats. We got some beaver nuggets, which are like caramel corn, puff corn stuff. We got
some for Mary.
Delicious.
Cherry sours, jerky. They've got brisket. Every time someone puts sauce on the brisket, somebody in the kitchen yells, "Brisket sauce on pour!" and they all repeat it. It
is magic. It really is.
It's wild. And they're a gas station also on top of all
they're
of that.
known for like world known. Maybe not world known. Hayden's like, what's a Bucky? So not world known. But they're known for their clean restrooms, like the cleanest. And they really are. We've used them like twice now, and they're amazing every time.
It was lovely.
People in and out, always cleaning. Great. It's just, I mean, when you're on the road, you want a clean restroom, you know?
I obviously took a different route than Kristen and Reid, so that's why I'm not chiming in. But I did have those delicious treats that you guys brought me. So
the beaver nuggets.
Yes, delicious.
It's true. It was lovely.
My dad's still reading Hook Volume 1. About halfway through now. Also read Reckless Book 2. Awesome. I'm just going to keep covering you up, Reid. I must have had one of those weeks.
Aw.
I've had all the time on my hands. I read all of The Killer, Rachel Rising, and Grant Morrison's
Wow. Good for you.
That is awesome.
It's impressive.
Hello. How are you? Yeah, a Bucky. So you obviously Bucky.
That's Bucky. That's Bucky the Beaver. That's him.
Beaver. Which we don't have. You have my beaver in there, Reid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reach for him. I'm gonna knock everything over.
But anyway, that's Bucky. That's it. He's got teeth. We love him. It's also like everything is a good price, you know.
Yeah, nothing was crazy. Like it's wild. All right, we can move on though. We're leaving Mary out of this.
We're gonna keep going.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm fine. I'm just listening to the stories.
And they advertise how they pay their staff really well. Like there's a sign as you go in.
That's
and I
true.
love that.
Like store managers are making $100K a year, and that's why the place is so nice.
That's nice. It's quite nice.
My favorite, I'll still say, just in regards to the name of the beaver, is Kristen. Was it a TikTok or something where someone was mispronouncing it? Like, I keep going. Everyone's trying to go to the bussies.
Yeah, it's like that's not it.
And so my favorite thing is to call it bussies.
19 watching it, only 9 thumbs up. Someone owes TheComicSlayer 10 more. Thanks,
That's
Dad.
Right. Smash that like button.
Reid.
I'm happy for you, Cycle. Mary missed out on the Bucky's goodness. Yeah, well, you know what? There's the one we went to is in Tennessee. There's only one in Tennessee, and it only opened up like 2 years ago.
Wow. But it's funny though. I think I've said this before, but I have friends in this area that whenever they can, I don't know where exact. I think when they drive to Disney in Florida, I think that's when they come across one. But they rave about it the same way that you guys are. So it must be a real thing.
It's really a magical place. It's a magical place. I got a Bucky's hat, and I wore it the first day of the convention, and I got a lot of people. I get asked a lot when the people see my books. They're like, oh, did you play in bands or something? And I'm like, yes, you can read the books. But one guy was like, did you play in a band? Oh, you're wearing a Bucky's hat. Of course you did. And I was like, we did it. He's like, I no longer have to say it. He doesn't have to ask anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it started in Texas, so I would imagine your friends there, Freddie, know what's up. This is a weird time to start the stream. Yes, it was. Yeah, that would be a gas station where some seedy stuff goes down. Absolutely. All right. So we went to Bucky's. It was great. Then we went to Second and Charles. So when did we go to Second Charles? Was that the first night?
That was so after
Thursday.
setup.
Yeah.
That was after setup.
And what a joy, because Mary had never been to a Second and Charles.
It was my first experience. I still feel. Look at that picture of Reid. He's like, hey.
There's an action shot. Yeah, there's an action shot for you. You can just see the excitement on my face. Well, I was looking back because Mary was also taking a photo of the Second and Charles.
Yes.
At that time.
True.
So I was like, I look like Bigfoot. I look like those pictures of Bigfoot where he's like out of focus.
And that's like the Second and Charles like mascot, right? Like is
it?
Yeah, they're like
the Bigfoot guy.
Yeah, it's all about the hunt because you're trying to hunt down cool stuff. Yeah, that's their thing.
You know what's funny? When we were in there, we all kind of we lost each other for a little bit in the store, and I found Reid first, and I'm like, guess where your wife is? And he knew exactly where to go. He went right to the Cozy Cat Mysteries. He's like, I know where she is. He found you right away. It was the best.
Mary, this ain't my first rodeo with her.
Exactly.
I know where she's going.
And there she was with like a stack of cozies in her arms. It was great.
Yeah, that did happen.
But it was really fun to see the store finally. I feel like my eyes glazed over. Like I feel like I couldn't really focus because the first time you go in there, I think Jessica said something similar. It's overwhelming. And the fact that like the new books are mixed in with the old, it's just like a whole different shopping experience. It was really cool. I grabbed a load of, I think I basically bought classics there, right? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So actually I don't have those with me, but it was a lot of fun.
And they had a buy two, get two free used fiction.
Yes.
So that was cool. Yeah, I'm glad you liked your Second and Charles experience.
Thank you.
Setup was easy. Is that what you said, Reid?
Yeah.
Reid's got it down to a science.
I don't have a ton of stuff. It was pretty straightforward. I had a little bit of difficulty with like figuring out one or two things. I'm about to knock everything over on my table here.
Don't do it.
Thank you. Since you told me, I won't. Thanks. But so setup was fairly easy. I only have like 2 big totes that I bring, so I don't have to like use the loading dock or anything like that, luckily, because we passed the line for the loading dock and the guy was like, you gotta wait here for Comic-Con, and I'm like, I just need to get into the Hall of Fame parking lot and I can walk over. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, good. So
nice.
That was nice. Yeah.
And Freddie saying you look like a Bigfoot sighting.
I do.
Clearly took a class at Sasquatch Modeling School.
Thank you. Yes.
James, you got to get to Second and Charles. You have to.
For sure. What's the next photo? I don't even know.
I don't know. What is next?
That's the thumbnail.
We went to Ollie's and saw Ollie himself.
He was
gang's all here. Kristen touched his face, and the giant bobblehead bobbled, and she was very concerned. It was great.
Yeah.
And oddly, we didn't buy anything in Ollie's.
I know.
Maybe for the first time ever, but we just struck out. But it was still fun to go and say, hey, we went to Ollie's together.
Yeah, it was also like, I guess it's for the best.
I think
we ended up buying a lot of stuff at the con.
I think so too.
So yeah, it worked out to be the best.
This is on the first day of the convention. And this is just a lovely photo.
Just a great photo of Mary.
Great photo of Mary, just living her best life.
But wait, who's in the background?
What's that in the background? I don't know. Go to the next picture. Who is that?
Oh no.
No.
Oh, it's Steranki. It's Jim Steranke. There he is. Look at him. In case you were wondering, he's that little.
Oh, little guy.
He's a little guy. We looked up how old he is. I don't even remember. He's like 81 or something like that, I think.
I think it was.
He was something like that.
Yeah.
He's like a Doug Funny. Like he only owns that outfit.
Yeah.
Like a closet full.
It's very true.
Is that strike a photo about me? Yep, it's exactly right.
Oh, I like that was very kind of you. You blurred out those faces that could be seen, but didn't agree to be in our photo.
Well, yeah, once I zoomed in, I was like, I better do this just
That's
in
fair.
case.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they were like,
that's cool.
It was like that's I'm zooming in too far.
Yeah,
I was like, Steranko, he's a public figure.
Absolutely.
Even though he makes a big deal out of no photos, because the first time we met him, me and Kristen asked if she could get a photo, and he said, I don't do photos.
Well, he doesn't even do them if you pay for them?
No.
Oh, no.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's why it's extra funny that you got this photo.
What are you talking about, Kristen? You asked me to
I just wanted you to post
picture.
It just happened. We just happened to get this great
hair day, Mary.
Aw, thank you, Axel. That's kind.
Love that.
I do agree.
Thank you.
Mark, have a good night.
Good night, Mark.
We'll be with you. Won't be alone. We'll be
Absolutely.
with you.
We're with you in spirit.
That's right. We had to explain to Mara who Steranko was. It was fun.
Oh, by the way, Kristen, it's up. It's buried probably in the comments, but Mara asked, "Did you go back and get the mini ghost comic? Catherine needs to know."
Oh, where is it? I just totally missed it. Oh,
740-ish.
I found it. Sorry. Yeah, totally missed that. I didn't. You know what? I actually meant to. And then Mary and I that last day, Mary, did you feel this way? We were just like, what are we doing? We were just like
I felt
I know we're gonna forget something, and that's what I forgot.
Yeah, I felt very out of control on the last day because like the pressure was on. But let's face it, it was time to go, right?
Oh yeah, we were done.
Yeah, we both needed to be put in some sort of con time out. It was time.
Yeah, it was definitely time.
Yeah, you guys were pretty tired by then, and then I had those. I got 4 commissions on Sunday, and that took like everything up. That took like all my attention. That those first like 2
all
hours.
Of our fuel was like, we were running on empty at that point.
Yeah, and then Mara had me drinking Red Bull. I don't know what happened. Which like the next 2 days was that Saturday? Right.
Yeah.
We saw them on Saturday, and then Sunday you were like, I gotta get another Red Bull. Where'd she get that Red Bull?
Where'd she find that? I was like, I needed to have it. And then I had one, truth be told, I had one on Monday too.
Wow, Mary.
I got the itch.
I love, Chris, that you read the Gwenpool Omnibus just as good as when you read the trade papers. Yeah, I need to read it too.
I need to do it too. Mine's still in the shrink wrap. I need to read it.
Same. Read Joe Death and the Graven image. Don't know how I feel about it. We'll have to look this up. Yeah, I totally somehow missed those comments. So sorry, everybody.
No worries. I got your back.
I appreciate you, Mary. Appreciate it so much. And you know what? Steranko had your back.
He sure did.
I think we found out Kristen was feeling sick. That bobble had never cleaned. I assume you didn't mean booble, but that's funny too.
That booble.
I was like, Kristen, what are you saying?
Until next time in 2018, he shrank a bit. Nice. Sternly was named my first grade cat. Oh,
Sternly.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
Maddie.
Thanks for being here, Maddie. I'm hanging up. Mara.
Stay.
What are you doing? Go get that ghost comic.
Was it something we said?
I'm sad. I'm sad I didn't get it. Peter Bickford. Wow. Bickford?
You wanted to say Bigfoot. Peter
Bigfoot. I did. Comic-based author said he bought a mini comic someone wrote about going to Buc-ee's at that con. Was this one of yours, or Reid? Now you have to write it.
It was not me, but it's
a great idea.
It's a good idea. I wish I knew that was there. I would have got that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cranky Steranky. Yep. I read Superman Space Age because our beloved leader raved about it. He's not my leader, but did you like it?
Yeah, what did you think, Cycle? Because Jess said it's like, I think his favorite Superman book ever and his favorite book of the year, I think.
Just
Yeah,
life
I
changing.
think that's what.
Yeah, yeah.
Mary's
Alright,
like, get this photo off.
Yeah,
I
let's.
know. I was trying to be a good sport, but I was feeling a little uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I realize now that was supposed to be before we went to Second on Charles because I got set up,
Oh, okay.
but didn't.
Okay.
But anyway, there's my table set up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Kristen would go, like, we would go out and do our book search, and we'd come back to the table, and Reid would have this huge line. I was like so happy for you. Like, we couldn't even talk to you. There were many times we came back and we wanted to tell you what we bought or what Kristen bought, and we're like, well, he's got a line. So it was really cool. Like, you were that one person, right, that you mentioned who wanted the 4 commissions on Sunday.
Mhm.
She had been to your table the day before, right?
Yep. she
Yeah,
had.
so it's pretty cool. Like, she was like, "Yep, I want this, 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 this." So it's
Yeah, it worked out. I had a lot of people, like, repeat people,
Yeah.
and yeah.
it was cool.
So
I had to shout you out.
thank you. It
Sure.
was good. It was a
Yeah.
good time.
Love that. Cycle found it to be very good. Okay.
All right.
Well, good deal.
I have to check it out. I told a lot of people back table purple.
Ah.
Josh,
Oh,
that's
thank
very
you,
Josh.
Josh. Thank
yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you for that. Appreciate that. I also did the same thing. If anyone ever like asked me, "Oh, how's the con going?" I'm like, "Well, my husband's in the back, purple banner."
Yeah, she
Purple
did.
banner. I don't know if it got anybody there, but
Oh,
There's-
who's that guy?
Here
There
he
he is.
So glad to hear you did good, Reid.
Thanks, Larry.
Freddie likes Space Age, but I don't think it knocked down
Okay.
Secret Identity my number 1. Good to know. So yeah, this is Omnidog, Jess. He's not in the chat. I don't know if anyone's surprised by that. But we met Jess in real life. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. We met Patty. Patty's a
been-
sweetheart.
Super
Next
sweet.
picture.
Oh,
I
is
believe.
it?
Oh,
Let's go.
sorry.
Let's
I
go.
spoiled it.
Next period is all.
Yeah.
That's all of us. All
Aw.
us together on day 1 of the con. The whole gang.
The whole
Very
gang.
nice.
We look like a little family. How cute.
Aw.
Aw. It's the weirdo in the middle.
That's Kristen. How dare you? No, just
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, my favorite was I knew Jess was in the con, but I didn't know where he was at.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mary, you and I were walking, and I was like, "Who's that bent over there?" That's him. And he was just like bent over in his suitcase full of stuff, like
Yeah.
trying to get it. And I'm like, I have to just casually roll up and stand beside him and see what he does. So he was in Becky Cloonan's line.
Yes.
And I rush up and I go around him and I just stand beside him and I kind of just start looking around the table, like what's over there. And until like Patty did a double take and then he looked twice. It was really funny.
Yeah, it was
So,
fun.
It was a good time. Good times. We walked around for people, you know. Which you may have. Yeah. Yeah, we met Jared Cullum.
Oh, he was
him.
lovely.
He was so lovely. Of course, he did Cody. If you haven't read Cody yet, please read Cody. It's so good. He had his new book there, which I can't remember the name of it. Do I have that somewhere?
It's over there. Wonder
is
City.
Wonder City.
Okay. Where is it, Reid? I don't understand how you...
There's a stack
Break
in
these
front
up.
of the comic box that is stuff that you got at the convention
Okay.
and
I
or
feel
like
stuff you
it's-
got signed.
You're like, it's right there.
I could probably
Yeah.
help. Sorry if everything's shaking, but
I
this
got
is
it.
Wonder. You got it?
Oh, I got Cody's.
Oh, I thought you wanted to see the new book.
I just wanted to show the little cute
Oh,
Cody
very
doodle
cute.
he did. Love that. Love that. Yeah,
Now
Wonder
I'm-
City as well.
I want to
Good.
see if I. Oh yeah. How does he? I have the little bear too. I wanted to see if it was the same bear.
I think it is. Hold on. Let's make it big.
Yep.
Yeah, love it.
His painting is just amazing.
Yeah,
It's
I
beautiful.
didn't.
I'm really excited for the new book too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As you can see over like his shoulder, that Spider-Man painting.
Yes.
That was so freaking cool. It was like him outside the convention center.
Mhm. That was
and
his
holding
entry.
Comics.
That was his entry into the art auction
Ooh,
because
that's a
I
good one.
I saw it later
Oh
the
wow.
next day.
That must have gone for a lot.
I didn't see it get auctioned, but we got to like walk up close and see it.
Nice.
Yeah. Man, he's tall. Is he? I mean, okay.
Yeah, it's because I'm standing next to him.
I mean,
they may be referring to Jess in the last one.
Well, but
Oh,
still, Jess is shorter than Jared.
He looked kind of tall in that picture. He looked way taller than you in the last picture.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not tall. So there's that.
So Reid's actual words to me were, "I didn't realize you would be so compact."
Yeah.
Because you know when you see you know people, but you don't see them in person. You don't
Yeah.
really know how tall or how short someone's going to be. So I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, I made a comment too. I was like, "You're so tiny," like, and I meant it in a very nice way.
Oh, look, he's so tiny.
Tiny.
Oh.
Love that. Was it like senior high school teacher at a concert or grocery store? You know, kind of.
Yeah, it sort of was that feeling, yeah. But he looks exactly like you would think he looks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wow, First Lady Patty's at a con. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I found him. That dude is so talented and humble. Talking about Jared Cullum?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
Jess isn't humble, so I have to be different.
Wow,
Whoa!
Kristen.
Oh, well, you
Whoa!
know that. I mean, he spends like an hour pulling up compliments on his stream. Come on now.
Oh, come
Kristen,
on. Come
you
on,
are
Kristen.
you
Come on
are
now.
you're tough tonight.
I'm just joking around.
Oh, just
We're having
joking.
fun. That reminds me of I took an Uber with Mary, my first Uber. And after I was like, "Mary, you want any money for that Uber?" And she goes,
Yeah. Your money's no good here.
Sorry.
We
It was funny.
I'm not gonna take your money. Come on.
Oh, we look like we're doing a dance move.
You guys do. You kind of
Yeah,
look
we
like...
are both leaning in. It's very interesting. Oh, so cute. Yes.
Mara.
It's true.
The Wonder City looks like a European comic. You're
Mhm.
right.
Absolutely. I feel like Jared
Oh, yeah.
Cullum's art looks very, very European. No panel borders,
Yeah.
like straight watercolored. I don't even know if he actually inks any of it. He has a YouTube channel. I don't know how active he is on it anymore, but he used to like post like process pictures of him doing panels, and
Oh,
it's just
cool.
it blew my mind because I was just like, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Like how he gets his watercolors on there.
Chris's book grabbing skills are greatly reduced on her ocean. It's true. Mostly because I just don't Reid did this, so I don't know where anything is.
Blame it on me.
So a lot of Zoe comments, Reid. Do you want to?
I mean, we'll get to it. We met. We'll get to it.
We met Zoe. Reid hung out with Zoe.
Yeah, hung out with Zoe for a couple hours on Saturday night. It was nice.
She's cool.
She's a giggle. She's a giggly hoot. That's for sure. She giggled a lot, but she was there with my good friend Joe Whiteford, and so we were hanging out all together. And that was cool. We got to hang out and chat and hear weird stories and too much information about other people, people sharing too much about their personal lives. It was wonderful.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I love a good overshare.
Exactly.
Yeah, we love that. Freddy's contribution was I asked Cycle's leader to take a pic with her, and he did deliver. He showed me that. Yeah. She's like a rock star.
It's true.
Yeah, she was cool.
All right, I am going to just stop my camera for a little bit. I have to leave to go get my blood sugar stuff because my sensor's ready. So
do it.
I'll be back.
You want to grab that book too?
I'll grab that book, but you guys keep going through the pictures.
Cool. The shade is first Uber. Yeah, we don't have Uber here, so it's first Uber. Mary just making me a person full of culture now. Look at this.
That's my goal.
I had my first ramen. I had my first Uber. Mary's like, here's all the things.
Here's the whole world, Kristen.
Here you are. You've been living your life wrong.
Yeah, we went for ramen with Mara and Catherine. I could say they're my friends now as well, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. We had a lovely time. We had a lot of laughs at the ramen place, which, by the way, we go to a ramen place. What do I get? A poke bowl. Like, why didn't I just get ramen? This is you know how I am, though. I always have to go against the grain. And it was good, but I was like looking over at your ramen, and it was all three bowls looked very good.
It was calling to you, right?
Yeah, it was calling to me.
Yeah, I get it.
But Mara mentions it. That lemonade. The lemonade was
What a disaster. So, if anyone watching doesn't know, I don't drink caffeine. I love water, but I was like, some places have fresh squeezed lemonade. That sounds lovely.
yeah.
And this is a place that seemed like it would have fresh squeezed lemonade.
I agree.
And I was like, well, wow. Yes, I will have a lemonade. And then Mars like, same. So we both get a lemonade. It is the most garbage lemonade I think I've ever had.
You guys are talking about Saturday night already?
You were going hard into. We're just jumping around, Reid.
I'm just gonna say there's a timeline going with the
All right.
there's a good
fine.
picture of all you
Look,
guys
you're the one who
outside the
left.
trash lemonade.
You left,
Oh.
and then we just had to do what we had to do.
Yeah, we got, when you're not around, we're lost.
I can tell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. She didn't say he's not talented, though. You're right. I didn't say that. That's true. Looking at the picture of Jess, I think you might be taller than him, James. We'll have to figure that out. No one is taller than leader. It's not permitted. He's a watercolor class for $50. I mean, that seems very affordable,
Right?
For him. I mean, geez.
Mm-hmm.
Jealous. So he seems like a really cool person. Reid, can you give us an imitation of her accent?
I don't.
Reid's like, no. Reid's like, I don't want to do that.
She'll be so offended.
Reid, I'm gonna need.
She specifically said when we were hanging out to somebody how much they like. Somebody did like, oh, you know how, because she did an American accent that was lovely. Because it was really
that was
fun.
funny. That was
she was
funny.
just because she's just talking, and then she goes, yeah, and everyone's just like, cash your card. And it was It was hilarious. And then we were all like, oh, do you have an accent word, like a word that you say to get into it, like how someone's going to do like an Australian accent, they may say g'day mate or something, and like to get into it. And the second somebody did that in the room, she goes, I don't like that.
Oh.
She very much so did not enjoy people doing the accent. So I'm scared. I don't want her to see me do the accent. We're friends, then we won't be friends anymore.
I get
fair.
that. You never want to come across like you're making fun, So, especially if you know she doesn't like it, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're not there yet in our friendship that I can do that comfortably.
Your first ramen, I failed you, Maddie. Yeah, you failed me. What's going on? How? Well, the how is I don't think we have a ramen place here, Reid. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Yeah, there's no ramen place here. That's how. But the lemonade was the worst. What have I been doing? It's true. I guess we could have gotten this out of town, but we have like our staple places and we just never veer away from them when we go to cities. I
That's
guess.
very true. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just never happened. Reid's still not had ramen. He didn't go.
I had ramen when we stopped in Knoxville that you did
I was
not
like, hey, you got to try this ramen thing. So we went to another place.
Oh, cool.
Nowhere near as good. It was not great.
Oh, really?
I enjoyed it, but I didn't have the other
one. It was nowhere near as good. We were there where we live. We live in a not big city. That's how this works. Like they don't have Uber. Uber forever. Oh,
if you keep going, you'll get to the Ramen Besties picture.
Look, listen. I'm going through the comments.
We have just so much to look at. I'm trying to keep us on point.
Reid, Mary and I tried to tell you that we may not get through all this.
I've just learned to face facts, We might complete it all. That's the goal. But if we don't, it's okay. There'll be other shows.
That's true.
Reid's like, no, I want to get this all done.
There won't be other shows for me.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't even know not having Uber was a thing. It is here.
We have Lyft.
Oh, okay. You didn't mention that, Kristen.
We actually don't have Lyft, Reid. That's the other city you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. All right, Reid.
We don't have Lyft.
All right.
Never mind.
We don't have either one. The other city has both.
I have to tell you that there are times I wish I lived in an area where neither was available.
Yeah?
There's something to that. I really believe that.
Mary, you're welcome to move here.
I am all about lately I've been all about being around less people, and I just seem to live and work in the worst area for that.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Biography of X is a vibe. It's about a woman whose wife dies, and she writes about her wife, X, a famous artist, has lied about her life background, and now her wife is trying to piece it together. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sounds dark,
That does sound good,
but
though.
good.
I got a little confused reading that. I'm like, wait, she did what? What?
That's part of the mystery, right?
I know. I love it.
Do you guys not get all your food and groceries delivered? No. We go to the grocery store.
It's my me time.
Oh, yeah?
I like the grocery
Reid's
store.
always like, I don't want you to come. I'm going alone. And I was like, all right.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes Kristen will text me from the car. She's like, Reid's in the
Reid
store.
went in.
I was told to stay outside. I'm like, that is amazing.
No, we also don't have electric scooters here. Although there were plenty in Charlotte, just left haphazardly everywhere.
They were everywhere.
That was interesting.
I feel like Larry is deliberately setting Reid up with that request. What?
I think I felt like he was.
Yeah, he was.
That's a pretty good call, Cycle. Come on, Larry. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry about the late interruption. I was cooking when you asked before about the book. No worries at all. I wanted to know.
Well, now we need to know what you're making. Are you making ramen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maddie, I would love it. Please. Thank you.
Awesome.
Uber only is in big cities. I mean, why does anyone not live in a city? Because we don't like people? I don't know. We don't want to, just like Mary was just saying, she doesn't want to always be around people.
I
think
that's why I enjoy being home so much. At least here, I know I'm just going to run into Kim and Alexander.
What time pocket do you live in? Central time pocket, where nothing happens. I don't know. Haydenstown has neither. There we go.
There we go. Validation.
So now we feel better.
Yeah, we
All right,
can't
I'll go to the next.
We can't have any of this town shaming going on.
No.
Right?
No.
Just kidding.
We all just, live our lives where we're at. That's how it goes. Of course, we saw the Mystery Machine.
Which
great.
Made me so happy to see.
Yeah, super fun. Love that.
Oh, look who's here.
All right, Mary.
Oh,
here we go.
my God.
It's your turn, Mary.
This is my friend Andrew. For those of you, who Reid actually, I could share this. Reid actually asked me, Mary, are you sure that you're gay? Because you're carrying on and on about Andrew a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's just lovely. Kristen, come on, jump in here.
He was very, very sweet.
I'm struggling trying to find Headlopper over here, but I know we're supposed to wait.
He made me want to buy all of his books.
Oh, you found it? Okay, good.
I did get this fourth volume of Headlopper at one of the other booths. Never made it back to get him to sign it, but one day. So now Mary's like, you gotta buy them all, and I'm like, I guess I do. So
yeah,
here we are. I did get that, and then I did buy Apocalyptic Girl.
Oh, that's right. You got that nice hardcover.
Yeah, really nice hardcover, and he did this cute little doodle in it. We love that. So that was worth it.
I feel like I'm missing books.
I feel like we're both going to find out we don't have everything here.
I think so, too. This is a real struggle. I feel like we're all one book away from knocking everything over as well. Right?
I mean, yeah. I haven't even... Yeah.
I think I found them. I don't know why I'm making this such a big deal to find.
You got it.
I got it. It's on the bottom. So, because I want to show the little doodle.
Oh, yeah. I'll make you big.
Oh, not ready yet.
You're like, don't make me big yet.
So this is Andrew McLean that we're talking about. For anybody that has anybody read Headlopper in the chat? Oh, remember, Kristen? I couldn't find the doodle at first, and we were
yeah.
Here it is.
Wait, did he sign it? Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah, I've met Andrew before at New York Comic Con, way before the pandemic, and he was a joy to talk to. So I wanted to make sure that we went over and said hello, and he was talking to Kristen and I for quite some time. So towards the end, I like to get a picture, but he was somebody I really wanted to get another picture with because I just find him to be such a joy, to talk to. And I love Headlopper. And I realized I thought it was only one trade behind, but I realized I was two behind, so I just grabbed them both from him.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's something I've wanted to read for a while, but you're making me definitely want to read it. And the fact that he was so sweet, and I really like his art style.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's easy money to throw at him.
Absolutely.
Cool Godzilla shirt, my dad says.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah. Cycle lives in a city, but is barely aware of people. He only knows the name of 1 to 4 other people living in the building, and he's been here 8 years. Listen, We don't know
get
our
it.
neighbors' names. Yeah.
Yep, don't know 'em.
I don't know. If all Ubers and Lyfts look like the Mystery Machine, I'd campaign for my town to get them. That would be so cool.
That's a good idea.
Josh bought all his self-published Headlopper from him years ago at Heroes. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Very sweet guy. We love a good doodle. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So that was fun. Here's a great photo of Reid.
One of my favorite photos of the whole weekend, because I think you just said, I'm going to get a picture of this weird thing, that like snot sculpture.
Yeah.
And that's just outside the convention center when we were walking to dinner on Friday.
Yeah, so he's
Yes.
posing. These were the horrible cupcakes that were in the hotel lobby that said Heroes Con 2023. So we were like, how cute!
Yeah.
I mean, like baby little cupcakes. Yay! Get a cupcake.
Not good.
Mary, we couldn't do it.
Listen,
We were
I
like,
appreciate
no.
being offered a free dessert. I really do. So I don't
Yeah.
want to, put them down for that. But, well, first off, Kristen was like, I only want one if they have the vanilla cake. Don't bring me chocolate. So I found the vanilla, bring it over, and it was just not good. Wasn't good.
No. It was like the lemonade of cupcakes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, I know maybe this story is boring if you weren't there, but it meant something to us. So let us have it, okay?
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Yes, yeah.
But this,
People.
because this was taken right after the cupcake debacle.
It's true.
We went to the drink and draw where they had little, like artists can draw and donate artwork up there, and then they're on the table for certain amounts of money. And we all had a panic when Kristen saw this because we were all like, "Wait, it's Georgia done, right?"
Yeah, is Georgia done here? We were like, I was freaking out. It's so confused.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
no,
you
it turns
you
out.
were, like running. Is Georgia?
Yeah,
here?
I was like, what's happening? Is she here? This, of course, is art from Breaking Cat News, which, if you've watched anything I do, I feel like I've talked about this comic a lot because I love them so much. So funny and so good. And I love the art. So when I saw this, I was like, hold on, what's happening? Where is she? But it turns out she was just lovely and donated because, a lot of the money went to charity and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's nice. I figured it out. But this was like probably by far my favorite thing I found. And she wasn't even there. But I was like, Breaking Cat News original art. Never even thought this was a thing.
Yeah.
So excited. Now, there were like 4 of them there, and it took everything in me not to just get all of them. But I picked the one I like the most, and I'm happy with it.
I think you got the best one.
I think so too.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
Very excited. Like Josh said, all the cash on Friday goes toward the Michael J. Fox Foundation, over 15K race. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's Mary and I with Roy Thomas. Here's the deal.
I knew there was going to be a story with it, so
Saturday, like first thing, went over to the Roy Thomas table because he was only there Saturday. There were already so many people in line. And we were like, how? Because we were there early because Reid has a table. So that was other people at other tables, I guess. It's very frustrating. So we wait in line and we wait in line and we keep waiting in line. We didn't know what this guy even looked like because I'm getting this autograph from my dad, right? So there was someone up there that Mary and I were convinced was Roy Thomas.
Yeah.
We were like, why isn't he signing yet? We were just like so annoyed. It wasn't him.
I was like, Kristen, look at the hair. Yeah, that's the guy with the hair.
Like, oh, there's the guy.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but then when he actually got there, he still didn't start signing. And we're like, there's like 5 people up there. You have 400,000 Sharpies. You should be good to go. What's going on? So then we just, it's a roller coaster of emotions. My feet hurt. I don't know if you guys heard. I need to go to the doctor.
So can I put this on pause for a second?
Please.
Absolutely.
Since I was there with you and experienced the whole thing, although yes, moments were very annoying. We ran the gamut of emotions. First, we were angry that we were waiting so long, and I'll let you get to that other part, which increased the anger. But it was like up and down, right? We're like, oh, let's get a picture. I know your dad would appreciate if we got a picture with them. And then as we waited longer, we're like, forget it. We're not getting a picture with him. We're waiting too long. So, but I'll let you finish the story before I like spoil anything. But I do think your feet increased your anger level to like new extremes, like
100%.
because it was not fun to wait that long. But the thing is, at least we had each other to like talk to and like, you know, but I think your feet, and who would blame you for that, right? If I was in your situation and my feet were killing me, like, forget it. I would have been like probably 10 times worse than you were. So I just wanted to throw that little anecdote in and give you a little credit that I do think if your feet were in like perfect health, maybe the anger would have been a little bit less.
It's true. Yeah. It's true. I'm going to go to the doctor and they're going to be like, what's going on? And be like, well, listen, here's the thing. I waited in line for
I was in line for Roy Thomas. They're going to be like, wow, wow.
And then my feet started hurting. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, okay. So Melanie brought a stool to sit in lines. I should have done that, Josh.
We talked about that.
I
like
didn't
how
know.
Next time, that would be a good idea for Kristen.
Honestly, if my feet aren't fixed by then, it has to happen.
They'll be fixed. I'm confident.
I hope so.
I'm confident they'll be fixed.
So, Mary. I hope so. Oh, that's nice, Dad.
Oh, Larry.
You didn't send me a pic, though, so I didn't know what this guy looked like. Marv, we're glad you're enjoying it. If I'm reading in between the lines, this is all your fault. Yes.
James nailed it on the head.
Because it was ready to fight Foy Roy. I sure was. Faux Roy Thomas was like...
Yeah, we were like, look at him. He's like looking around. He's laughing. We're like, get to it, Roy. It wasn't Roy.
Because he didn't have Twitter. Right. Like, what? Kind of inside joke. Very funny, though. Hey, guys. I hope you guys had fun. Just drop by for a weekly hello. Hello, Lethal. Hello, Danny.
Hello, Daniel, Luther, yes.
Lethal
Leachel.
Lethal Leachel, Danny.
Yeah.
So
we wait in line for over an hour.
We're still in this line.
Here comes the kicker. This set Kristen off.
Oh my gosh. And then one of the guys, because he's got like 400 guys, right? One of his guys comes up to like near us toward the back. And he's like, oh, he has a panel at 11 o'clock. I didn't know that. So he's like, you guys can stay here in line or you can leave and come back and then you'll be at the back of the line. And I was like...
She did look around like that. Like, did everybody just hear this?
I was like, did this guy... I've been in line for 400 hours for Roy Thomas.
Your numbers are escalating.
And my feet hurt. I don't know if you heard. I have to go to the doctor. So, like... I was like, you can't make me... What is going on? So then the guys in front of us, in line, like fans waiting, they were like, well, can't we do a ticketing system?
Right.
And the guy who worked there was volunteering or whatever. He was like, I don't have tickets. And they were like...
Wait, time out. The guy that we don't have tickets. He was actually a volunteer for the con. He didn't actually work for Roy Thomas.
No.
Just clarifying.
But he worked for the con.
Yes, correct. He should have tickets.
He should have tickets. That's all. He was nice, but he should have tickets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to his credit, he was like, don't have tickets. And then the fans were like, well, we could go over and get some tickets. They're at a booth. We'll just go get some tickets. Yeah. So that guy got out of the line, went and got tickets.
He did.
Came back. And I mean, to the volunteer's credit, he was like, hey, we're doing tickets because we got tickets now. And just started giving everybody tickets. So I'm like, okay, fine. We have tickets. So then we leave.
And Kristen was seething when we left.
I was like, I can't believe.
Yeah.
We waited 746 hours for Roy Thomas.
And then we're surprised by like, oh, guess what? He has a panel.
Yeah.
And he left like 20 minutes before the panel was going to start.
Yeah, it was like, you got to poop? What's going on?
Whoa!
So early.
Whoa.
Listen. Did you? It maybe he does. Whatever. Poo poo pee pee, Mary.
Oh, here we go. Show can't go by without that being brought. Did you have dinner? Kristen, did you guys have dinner yet?
I did.
Yes.
Okay. I was just
Mary, did you eat?
Yes, friendly conversation, just asking who all had dinner yet. That's all.
Anyway, so we leave. I'm mad. I go up to Reid. I'm like, huh, look at what I got. Look, because I didn't get anything. So then he was like, what happened? Except Reid was talking to somebody because a million people just wanted to see Reid and love Reid and bought all the books and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, she's turning on you now, Reid.
No, I'm happy for you, Reid. It was great.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gosh.
Wait.
By the way, you gave Reid the same voice as the volunteer. Oh, what happened?
Well, you know how it goes.
Kristen only can do 2 voices. There's that voice, and then there's there's that, and there's
I only
Mickey
have
Mouse.
2.
Those are the only 2 voices she's got. So
Josh is just flaunting his chair now.
Josh. Okay,
Listen, Josh,
we
where
need
were you
to-
at?
If we could only be like Josh.
Honestly. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Dad. It was painful. I don't know if I've ever read a Roy Thomas book. I haven't, and maybe I never will. We'll see.
Wait,
well,
We'll see,
you
we'll see,
gotta-
at, the end. We'll see at the end of the story.
Okay.
hurry up and get to the end of the story before you get caught up on this chat, because you're never gonna this story is like the Roy Thomas line.
Oh, it's
You're
true.
right.
It's true.
You're right.
We want you to really feel it.
So we
It's
go back to
long.
Reid. We sit there for a second, and then we're like, oh, and then Mara and Catherine come up, and we're like, yay, Mara and Catherine. And I'm looking at my watch like, I gotta go back to that damn line for Roy Thomas, or else I'm not gonna get back in my spot, because he was like, you gotta be back at 11:45. And I'm like, what? Is that not how he sounded?
You're being really rough on the volunteer. He was very nice.
Yeah. He's very nice. Yeah. But I've got to give him some voice, right?
I understand. And you want to make this entertaining. I get it. I get it.
He was very nice. Shout out to that guy. He was nice. So then we get back. And we're waiting. And we're like, he's late. I mean,
yeah, to come back, he was late.
To come back. Like, and then he came back and just like stood there again. And then he was being like faux Roy Thomas at the beginning.
Yeah, but it was him.
But it was him. And then Chris Claremont comes up, and we're like, we get it. 2 legends talking to each other.
They were taking pictures, right?
Get to signing.
Yep.
I don't have time. My feet hurt. Don't know if you heard. I gotta go to the doctor. Like, let's get to it. And then Mary and I, we're back and forth. We're like, no pictures. We're not doing this. We don't want to be here anymore. And then it was like, man, maybe we should get a picture.
We waited this long. We might as well get a picture.
We've done everything. And then find out, like, half the people in line are getting sketches from him. And I'm over here like, isn't he a writer? I'm so confused.
Kristen was bugging out
I'm searching the internet. I'm like, is he an artist too? I'm confused. And then I text my dad, and my dad's like, nah, not an artist. Writer. And I was like, well, then what is he doing sketches?
But here's the thing. I think the kid in front of us, who was also very nice. He was a young kid.
He was
like maybe a freshman in high school.
Yeah, lovely kid.
He's the one that mentioned that he was doing sketches for $100. So maybe he had like a little misinformation going on there.
No, it was on the menu.
Oh.
There was a menu, guys.
Menu.
Yes, there was a menu. They were like, here's the menu of what you can buy from Roy Thomas. And I was like,
and then thinking of this, you got annoyed because the first time they walked the menu by, Kristen was like, where did it go? They didn't even stop here. It was a whole thing about
the menu. Where's the menu at? Yeah. I need to know how much these things are, because at this point I'm spending all of the cash my dad gave me that's left at this point to get him some darn prints, because I did not stand in this line to just get some Conan book signed, Father. I'm going to get you something else, because like, this is taking too long and I need something else from this. Which my dad still.
By the way, Larry, Kristen was ready to... She was going to take cash out of my wallet.
I was like, I'm going to get him a sketch. I was like, I've waited so long.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him a dumb sketch. And then I'm like, but is he an artist? I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the whole thing.
I ended up not getting the sketch.
Yeah.
But it was a whole thing. So then back and forth about this and that and this and that. And finally, Mary and I are like, oh my God, we're almost there. We just saw the menu. Okay.
Yes.
Finally got close enough to the menu. And then I placed my order, and the guy with him, we were questioning him the whole time. But then we got up there, he So lovely.
He was a complete
He was a
delight. So nice. He thought it was amazing that Kristen was doing all this for her dad.
Yeah.
And Larry, he loved that like you two could share this hobby together. He got really into it. That was even before we even said hello to Roy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, that's so cool. I wish my dad was like that. And he cared about this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I wish my dad didn't care enough where I had to stand in this line.
Yeah.
My feet hurt. I have to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
But you know what? We ended up getting a photo. Very nice guy. He's very nice.
Yeah, Roy was lovely. He also said something like, I hope your dad enjoys those. Like, he was super nice. So, by the way, in this line, I bought nothing. I just stood there and smiled and got my picture.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. But yeah, when I got the prints, because he would personalize those, I was like, oh, could you make that one to Larry? Yeah. And he's like, oh, you're not Larry. I was like, that's my dad. I'm getting this my Father's Day present. He better appreciate it. And
jeez.
So he did that, and then he went to the other one, and I was like, that one's to Larry too. And he was like, oh, to Larry too, like as if I did all this and I'm just getting Larry prints. And I'm like, I know that guy.
True. So, Larry, that was my my Father's Day gift to you as well.
I'm sure he appreciates that. I left out the part where, little known fact, maybe some of you know, I passed out at a Tegan and Sarah show last year.
So this is the concern, yes.
So there was a point where we were in the middle of like the queue, right? And what am I from another country? But that's where we were. And so they say queue. It's great. You're like, it's a line. We got it. Okay. So we're like the middle of it. I'm hot. Okay. My feet hurt. I don't know if you heard. And I'm like, oh no, I'm feeling weird. What if I pass out? And I didn't have my water with me because I'm dumb. And Mary was like, I'm going back.
Let's also mention that I asked, do you need your water? You're like, nah.
No, I don't need that.
Like,
nah, it's too heavy. Too heavy.
Nah, the liquid you need to live? No, not me. So Mary was lovely and was like, I'm going to save your life. I'm going back. So she went back. And then I stood there and I was like, my feet hurt. I hope I don't pass out in this line. And then she got me water and I was fine. So stay hydrated, kids. That's all.
All of this is to say Roy Thomas was lovely.
He was lovely.
And they got the signatures.
Yes. And his handler was extremely lovely too.
Yeah, so. Very, very nice. Very nice.
So
Josh, I am being nice to the sidekicks, okay?
Yeah.
He was very nice, I promise.
You are now, yeah.
I was then. I just gave him a voice.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, fair. Well, you got a lot of chat to catch up on.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Roy Thomas had to poop. Needs to be on a shirt. What if we did that?
Roy Thomas had to poop, and all I got was this weird T-shirt.
Is Jess still here? Do we know? Hi, Jess.
We'll never know because you're so behind on the chat, and you've been ranting this whole time.
But
Mary,
is Kristen frozen?
Oh no, is it me?
Or maybe I am.
Oh, Mary, you are.
Oh dear.
On my end, it's you, Mary. Sorry.
On my end, it's you.
Which means it could be us, Reid.
Oh no, is it us?
I don't know.
Wait, I can hear you now. Maybe it was me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go.
But to answer your question, Jess, yes, I am. Thank you for inviting me. Kristen relayed your message over to me today. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome. We love that. Holy cow, look who's here. Yeah. Note self, don't get in line for Roy Thomas. Get in line for Reid and Josh, but never for Roy. You know, unless you want your feet to hurt. That's all.
There you go.
Maybe he has a whole psych up thing. You know, maybe. Jess has entered the chat.
Yep. Look at that.
Jess is actually watching live. Is this the end times? Hopefully not. Reid was so popular. How dare he? Yeah. Chris is ranting. I'll wait. No, thank you, Jess. It is what I do. There you go, Reid.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's the rule.
Just gonna have to wait 20 minutes for his comment. You know, that's just for him what he does to everybody else, right? So
wow.
In a nice way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you for that.
He appreciates it.
And thank you for enjoying my rant. Appreciate it. Mary is the good cop. That's true.
Yeah.
That's fair. I try to be pretty neutral.
I mean, she saved my life, so
I did.
I thank her for that.
I feel like I got back and forth with your water pretty quickly. I couldn't have you passing out. You can't be doing this. But then again, we were starting to think about it. We're like, is this something Kristen does for attention? Maybe
Yeah.
passes out at shows, passing out at cons. I don't know. Just there seems to be a pattern.
I feel like Reid would beg to differ with at least that Tegan and Sarah show situation.
Yeah, the Tegan and Sarah
pretty real.
situation was very real. It was very scary. Yeah, I was terrified.
Oh my goodness.
Claremont was doing terrible sketches. Oh, he's doing them too?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
Thanks, Jess.
You're correct, Jess. Very.
If he isn't his artist's drawings are even more rare. You know, there was a part of me where I was like, I've never seen or heard of Roy Thomas draw anything. I almost got you one, Dad, but I was like, what am I don't know. I also would have had to steal Mary's money. Would have been a whole thing, right?
Yeah, you were like, oh, how much cash do you have on you?
And you were like, hey, back off.
Back off.
Someone asked, this is the best autograph you have in your collection, Larry. Yeah, you have to. Is he going to pay for your doctor's appointment? He should. Jess just came for the rant. Yeah, he came with a good time, didn't he? And yes, I totally appreciate all of your efforts, both of you. Thanks, Dad.
You gave us good stories, right?
This Roy Thomas is an artist, but that dude died in 2004. So I think this Roy Thomas is cashing on dead Roy's name. Oh.
Hayden, how scandalous.
That's morbid.
Hey, Batmanda.
Batmanda's here. She's like, I'm going to try to get in the middle of this and say hello at least.
Yeah.
I think I may have read some Roy DC stuff. Okay. We offered to buy her some $150 books. I don't remember the offer. I just remember my mom telling me to go get my feet looked at that store that you guys go to.
Oh,
I didn't hear about money. Yeah,
that's Brooks. Brooks is the brand of shoes,
yes,
I believe.
Yes.
Kristen.
Right. Yes, I know. That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
I said I don't remember the offer to buy shoes. I just remember my mom saying, go to that place and have them watch you walk.
I gotcha.
It's like weird.
Because they fit you for the correct shoes, right? Correct sneakers.
Right. Yep. Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should. I don't want to.
I say the order is go to the doctor, then do this.
I think it's a better idea.
I actually sat Kristen down. I'm like, she might get mad at me for this, but I'm like, in all seriousness, you probably didn't know what I was going to say.
You're like, really?
And
I was like, oh my gosh, you hate me.
I think you really need to go to a podiatrist.
You're like, no, really, you've been so annoying with your feet.
I didn't say that.
She didn't have to.
You need to go. That's right. That was an unfiltered rant, Jess. That was just for you. And you're behind like I always am. You know, I just learned from the best.
It's true.
Following in the way. Beloved leader.
Following the way. Got online for me? Oh, they never came to my table. Haha. What? We actually did go to your table, Josh, and you weren't there. We were like, where is he?
This is true. But then we saw you a lot of times. You were nice and you came over to Reid's table a lot. So we got to talk to you a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
that's nice. But for the record, we did go there, Josh. You just weren't there.
Yep.
Don't spread lies, Jess.
True. Let me defend myself.
Correct the record.
Here.
Yeah.
Jess was struggling with his suitcase and his, signed items.
Dropping his suitcase everywhere.
It was like a whole thing. And he was like trying to put stuff away. I saw him struggling. I'm like, Jess, give me your stuff. Get yourself organized. And when he handed me over like a stack of books, there was some cash in there. I held it on top. And he thinks I maybe took a little some, bought myself a treat. But it's all lies. All lies.
It's a fabrication is what that is. Yeah. Kristen Angry is fun. Oh, you know my name now, Josh. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Kristen.
Listen. When someone calls you Christina to your face, it just becomes another level.
He knows you as the TheComicSlayer.
That's right. Fine. And he was very nice. He was like, ComicSlayer. Like he saw.
No,
I'm
just
teasing.
So yeah.
Just teasing, Josh. I know you had to pee and you
wanted
to buy things.
Say just Joshin here.
Just Joshin, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've never heard that. Josh, what did you buy? I want to know. Please tell me.
He bought Summer Vacation.
Sounds right. I mean, that's nice. I mean, like, what else? You're like, there's nothing else. All right, what were we doing?
You're
Brooke
going.
Thomas.
We still have us. There's.
Oh,
Hey, look at that.
there.
There's Mara and Catherine and everybody.
be
That's the
Cracking you
good.
up, Mara.
That's the
Mara from the
team.
chat.
That's the team that went out to eat and got ramen and trash lemonade while I hung out with Zoe Thorogood.
It's true. It's true. Sometimes you have to step back and let Reid do his networking. You know,
That's right.
that's how it goes.
Let me make some friends and
That's right.
and go to the art auction and get told to be quiet a lot. That was the number one
thing. You were
thing.
told to be quiet?
Well, everyone was.
Really?
The art,
I didn't know this.
It was oh yeah, I probably forgot to mention. So it was like really auctiony. Like they actually bring the pieces up there. With the things, and people are like holding them up and being like, "Do I have 500 others? 550, 550." Blah, blah, blah. Like it was really happening, and the whole time I'm just like, "This is like a real auction."
Yeah.
Like I was like, "This is like a movie," and they were like, "People need to be quiet," and they said that a lot, and I was like, "I'm not so good at that." And neither was Zoe or Joe or anybody in the group, so we all kind of hung out in there for a little bit, and then we left and sat in the lobby for a little bit, and then we left.
Nice. Good
and
move.
that's my whole story.
Love it. Oh, we said that together.
Look at us. Just claim this hypothetical lost money as a fee for organizing. You saved his life as well. Mary, you're just saving lives.
Left and right. You need water. Jess needs some help. Organization.
Honestly.
You know, I even took a walk with Patty to show her some coffee selections I spotted along the way.
Yeah. It's very nice of you. The stream has been going for 70 minutes. 55 of those we're talking about a line for Roy Thomas. You're not wrong, Hayden.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. My brain was fried on Thursday. I waited an hour in the car line into my.
Oh, really?
Josh,
I'm
out of that car line.
Josh, I'm gonna tell you the secret. If you don't need the loading dock, park at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and then take the Sky Bridge over. And that's it. It was so much faster.
Were you there when the old guy told the room to F off on Saturday?
We were there. We were out in the lobby or out by the bar talking, and then somebody came out and said, "This guy just got up and screamed at the whole room to F off. What's going?" Like, I don't know why. It was real weird. Everyone's real like, and they were just like, "We have no idea what you're talking about." So I heard about it, but yeah.
Wow.
At least they moved the bar to the hall. It used to be the worst.
I could totally imagine that if that bar was in there.
They need a bigger place for the drink and draw, though. Also, can we just not have the band?
The band was just and honestly, like, I like bands. We all like music. I just feel like that's a hard venue. Like, that would not be. I've played to some crowds that don't pay attention, but I feel like no one was paying attention there.
Yeah,
it's rough.
It just wasn't the place to have a band. I mean, nothing against the band, you know. It was like unfair to them to have them play that room. I think
it was like impossible to talk.
Yeah,
it was just so loud.
Yeah, it was harder.
Patty loved all
thanks,
three of you.
Patty. We all three loved Patty.
We did.
Yeah,
Patty's a
wonderful.
sweetheart. Yeah,
loved meeting her, and you, Jess. I feel like we all waited in that line. You know, I'm just wanting you all to experience what I did. So, Josh is saying, "Don't cite old magic to him. He knows that spot well.
Okay.
He had a lot of books. You had like loading dock worth of books, Josh.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, go for it, Josh.
Yeah, it sucks you had to wait in that line though. Was the F off man Chess? As long as it wasn't Roy Thomas telling everyone to F off. No, we didn't see Roy. We did see, well, you know who we saw. We saw some other people. I heard Patty's banned from attending future cons. Is that true?
No way.
No way. I've never seen that drink and draw that busy, like, ever. I've been going for over a decade. Josh, I went, like, we literally couldn't sit down. Like, we couldn't even be a part of it. Like, there was nothing. We were just like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
That was me telling him to F off. I was stuck in my suitcase. Jess, you gotta, like, if you're gonna go back, we were looking at people.
Oh yeah, we found stuff for you.
You gotta get a wagon. Yeah,
We
were
were like,
talking about it. I think
yeah, we were
I
like,
think
you
he's
need
gonna
to
go with the
upgrade the
wagon.
suitcase for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Got some Andrew Robinson thumbnails, originals, and books. Awesome, including Joe Death and some other tales. Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Love that. Just looked young compared to this man. I'm not even joking. Lies about Patty being banned. Yeah, Pat.
Yeah.
I think Patty enjoyed herself.
I think so too.
Well, I don't even know what the next picture is. Oh,
Oh,
the other line you guys waited a million years for.
It was better though.
not as
Yes.
long, and there was a reward for our. I mean, we
Yes.
waited like maybe an extra half hour for Scotty Young. Ish.
Yeah, just so people know,
Yeah.
it's in that box. It's in the comic, in the short box, Kristen. It
Yeah,
should
I
be.
got it. I was grabbing
Okay.
Twig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which
and
Mary, of course, has been telling me how much this is a Kristen book, apparently, and I've been wanting to read it because it's very cute.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if this is like a exclusive cover to him or something or what, but I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think Jess
Nice,
should
I
read
know.
this if he hasn't yet. Don't you think? Don't you think Jess would like this?
I mean, I haven't read it yet, but I imagine so. And
Oh,
also,
yeah.
the art's beautiful.
You're like, hello, what did I just say? I didn't read it yet.
I'm looking forward to it though, for sure.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna show the one thing that Kristen got me from that as well, which is the Scotty Young Daily Grind sketchbook.
Yeah.
Which is very, very nice hardcover. Listen.
It's beautiful. Let's make it big.
You can hear that. You can hear the hardcoverness of it, and
Nice.
it's lovely, like printed, very, very high quality. It's embossed on all of this stuff. It's super. Like here, listen. You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that? Yeah, you hear that texture? That's beautiful. And it's gorgeous. It's all his daily sketches and stuff. I have volume 1, which apparently they had in this same format. I have it in soft cover format, like when they first printed it. And yeah, so I opted not to get it again because I don't need to double dip on a sketchbook.
I get it.
But of course, now that I have it, I'm like, man, it would be nice. These would look very nice next to each other. But I'm glad that we did the right thing.
You remember Mary?
I remember.
I was like, should I just get him the other one?
She almost did it, but
I almost did it.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, there were moments where we walked by and we could have probably.
Yeah, it just
But
didn't
we weren't.
fit with
Yeah,
us.
we weren't prepared yet.
Well, and I remember that's like the first time me and Kristen met Scotty Young was kind of like that.
Oh yeah, it was.
That first convention, bro. I think second convention we ever went to. We got a sketch by him and everything.
Nice.
Do I have that in here? Where is that?
No, I don't know where it is.
It's in that portfolio.
But it was cool because we had waited longer than we anticipated. They gave us Kristen, did you find it?
I did. They
gave us this variant
free
comic, and on the table it was $25, and they just picked it up. They're like, sorry for for the wait.
Mm-hmm.
And Scotty signed them and made them out to us. It was really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very. And his person there, he's had the same person for like I don't know how long. His name's Drew.
Yeah,
he's so
awesome.
lovely.
he could be watching.
He like we went back later on. And we were like talking to the guy next to Scotty's table. I got something there, and his person Drew was there, and we were like, we just want to say like you're so lovely, and it was such a good experience, and you were just like so sweet, and like, we were just like gushing over him.
Yeah, while you were
great,
while you were buying that cat comic, I saw him. Wait, I shouldn't assume it was a cat comic, but was it?
I mean, it was that was the Old Man Windu, I think.
Okay, oh right, Old Man Windu,
which is somewhere.
So while you were doing that, I saw him and like
I have Old
over.
Man Windu.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. So I saw Drew and I called him over and I started complimenting him. I'm like, by the way, you treated my friend and I so well. You know, you treated everybody in the line so well because we had to wait that extra time. And like, I have to tell you, like those little bits really they mean a lot to people, especially, you hear all weekend doing the con, waiting in lines. It just for someone to say like, hey, you know what? We're sorry about that. It's just not anything we expected, right? Yeah. And then you came over and then we were both gushing at him because he was so nice.
Yeah, he was lovely.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, I think he was asking where we were from and stuff.
Is that it?
And anytime we answer that, people are like, "What?" Because like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, "Oh, YouTube, blah blah blah," and then he's like, "Wait, what's your channel?" Like, immediately pulls out his phone and subscribes. So,
Yeah, that was
Drew,
cool.
if you happen to see this, you're the best. Thank you so much. We loved it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and Scotty was very nice. Super
Yes,
nice.
super nice.
Was happy to take a photo and stuff. Jess, you gotta get something. Absolutely. Upgrade. I don't know if this is sarcasm, Dad, but he was very like
Well, he
pleasant
does
and
look
nice.
happy.
Yeah,
He looks
yeah,
cheerful.
He does.
I think your dad's being serious because he's smiling. So I think,
yeah. He wants to try to buy a commission out from under you. Cycle, tell the story. What's that about?
Oh, yeah.
How much was the sketchbook?
I don't remember. Kristen bought it.
It was 40.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice, you know. DJ Reid.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing to do with anything, Mara. I do this in the car. I do it everywhere. Kristen used to get really frustrated with me, but I would always do that line from Smash Mouth where I'd be like, "You never know if you don't go." Every time.
Yeah.
And so that's how I live my life.
We both do that now, so I'm not annoyed by it.
That's good.
Hi Lars. Thanks for being here.
hey, Lars.
Is that a Scotty Young joke?
I think so.
Lars.
Yeah, nice hardcovers for
It's a
sure.
hardcover, yeah.
Yep.
I thought he was going to get some Beck there for a second.
Oh.
You could do that too.
Good call.
In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey.
He's the one I'm dying to meet. Joe, you met Tilly, so we need to trade now. Now you need to meet Scotty. I need to meet Tilly.
Is Scotty going to be at New York Comic Con? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I feel like he would.
Yeah.
But I feel like seeing somebody at New York Comic Con would probably be very difficult. Like having somebody to seek out.
Agreed.
Yeah. Jess is saying he's doing a show with us on Saturday, and he has a surprise for Cleveland. I actually know about that one because he was like, "Hey, I'm getting this for a cycle," and I was like, "That's
cool."
Nice. Yeah. He's just what you hope. Scotty's fun. Absolutely. Yeah, he seems like super nice. I can't imagine that there would be anyone rude or not personal at these things, right?
You know it, Stephanie.
Yeah, yep. She knows the whole story. I'm ready for a 5-hour marathon. Let's go. Let's not go. Mary's like, I can't do. Mary's like, I'm cutting it off.
I think he's talking about your Saturday show.
Yes, we can't do it.
You sure you can't do that? I mean, you did the last Saturday show you did was 4 hours.
It was a big yikes problem.
Wow.
It was not a yikes.
It was
entertaining. Jess and I got off and we're like, oh.
Yeah,
like,
you guys were exhausted.
Yeah.
But like it was still great.
Yeah, of course. It's always great when you two are talking.
That's nice. Thank you.
It is.
Scotty needs to go where you are, Joe. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm surprised to hear that. I know he's not. I don't know where he lives. I know he's not like he doesn't live in the city. He's like a Midwesterner.
Gotcha.
Oh, is he?
But I'm pretty sure.
Do we know where?
No, I don't know exactly.
Okay.
But anyway, oh look, and that was the last day. The Scotty Young picture. So here we are at the dead dog party, which is what they call it. I don't like saying it, but it's what it's called. And well, wait, though. Look, you would just say this is a beautiful picture of the TheComicSlayer, Kristen, and Goodreads, ReidChancellor, and it looks like we're just having a beautiful time, which we were. But then, who's that also?
Oh, wait, who is that?
I don't know. Go to the next picture, Kristen.
Oh, gosh.
Who's that? It's Donnie Rosa!
So I had to play a part here. I'm like, okay, you two get together. I want a picture of just the two of you, and then you guys like leaned in together.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, that's great. All right, moving on.
That's the other Ollie's we stopped at, which I only included this picture. This was on our way. So on Monday, me and Kristen left. Mary left bright and early to get home,
yes.
like a good, smart person.
Yes.
And we were just going halfway home because we were stopping in Nashville to see Tegan and Sarah, which we did. But we stopped at this Ollie's that was the weirdest looking Ollie's we'd ever seen.
Why is it so big?
I mean, it has pillars outside.
Right?
It
Yeah.
looks like from the outside, like that could just be a bank. Like, you know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and on the inside, it was bad. It was not that good. This was a bad one.
Yeah.
We
I
went
don't
to
think,
a good one.
did I even get anything? I don't think I even got anything.
Oh, this is the one I thought you found. Didn't you buy stuff at Ollie's or different Ollie's?
Yeah, it was a different one.
I got it. Got
We
it.
didn't get a picture of that one. We should have.
Okay.
It wasn't as exciting. Like the other one looked like an Ollie's. This one
I got
didn't,
you.
You know.
All right.
Yeah. 5-Arrow Marathon is what happened in Mary's chair, Virginia.
So I went to sit in my chair. It was like I didn't sit in it. I saw him like, Kristen, there's like water all over my chair. It's like soaked into the chair at the ramen place. And I sat on a bar stool the whole meal.
Yeah.
It was quite lovely.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
love when you
you guys
traded
keep
back for
going.
a chair.
I'll be right back, okay? Just
All
you
right,
guys keep
see ya.
going.
We'll
Bye.
be here.
People demand it. 5 hours, Jess. I don't know.
Well-
24 straight Dance Monkeys.
I love that.
They were so drained at the end. I can't imagine how. I don't think we could do it. I really don't. That's funny. I think James said that before. Stephanie's favorite picture. Yes.
Nice.
Must be fun meeting someone like Scotty. Yeah, he was super nice.
Absolutely, Lars.
Yep. Do you turn into an old man if you look at Don Rosa?
Possible.
You know, we looked at him and we didn't. So no Ubers, but 2 Ollies. Well, those were in our city. So we do have one in our city, though. 1 Ollie's. According to Google, Scotty Young lives in Prairie Village, Kansas. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw on his Instagram he has the cutest puppy. Oh, I suggest looking it up. I'm sorry we don't have it for the slide.
I need to look it up. Yeah.
Adorable puppy.
Josh, why didn't we get a photo?
Right?
What's going on? We should have.
We should have. Everybody all together.
What a sad day.
Next time.
Yeah. James, that definitely is a place that doesn't have it. Read us some cosmic socks. Oh yeah. I forget which ones those were, but he does. Yeah. He's got all kinds of socks.
Nice.
Farrow's nothing to Kristen. She's young and spry. Well, thanks, Cycle.
Oh, what the hell are Jess and I then?
You can do 5 hours if he eats the spinach. Okay, and Mary can do 5 hours if what?
If I have my Red Bull.
Also, Cycle, did you learn nothing from what I was saying? I'm not young and spry. My feet
Oh,
hurt.
the feet cycle, the feet.
All right.
Wait, I
so-
want to ask, do we have any podiatrists in the chat?
Yeah, any podiatrist.
Anybody? Anyone?
Honestly, I need help. Reid included a photo of Tegan and Sarah because that's what we did on Tuesday.
Were you sitting on the stage?
Yes. That is like, I mean, I didn't Zoom or anything. That is kind of crazy, right?
I can tell. You like, yeah.
I love it. I love it. And they were so good. I've seen them many times, of course. But
Yeah.
this was absolutely one of my all-time favorites.
That's
Like,
awesome.
for sure in the top 5, if
Well, I
not
s-
top 3.
I saw when you posted on Instagram, I think you said something like, because you love the set list this time around, right?
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
yeah.
It was so unexpected. Like,
yeah.
so this is their Crybaby tour. Their latest album's called Crybaby. Last year, they did a few shows for the Crybaby tour, and this is kind of an extended one, right?
Mhm.
So they're doing like way more shows this year.
Okay.
So I saw them last year, of course, when I passed out, and met Mara. Thanks for saving my life. Mara, Catherine, and the gang. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, so that was not a great experience. However, I like the set list, but it was not the same.
I
I
got ya.
thought, I thought they'd have the same set list this time around because again, same tour essentially.
Mhm.
And I thought they'd have the same merch, whole new merch line,
Oh.
fancy, and
Did you indulge?
totally different set list. Of course. I got maybe a few shirts. Yeah, a few, and I got
Okay.
this tote bag, which is pretty cool.
Oh, you love a good tote bag.
I love a good tote bag. It's like a nice one too. I like it. Anyway,
Nice.
that's my tote bag. I was just talking about the show, Reid, and how it was great. And Mary
Oh,
asked
yeah.
if I sat on the stage.
Yeah, but were you sitting on the stage?
I mean, it basically looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was great.
Nice.
That's it. That's the end of the slideshow.
That's the
Reid.
end of the slideshow. I made
Nice
the
job.
slideshow. I did
Nice
it.
job,
Sorry.
Reid.
That was fantastic.
Nice job. Did you ask TheComicSlayer on your channel? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I have interviewed them in the past, so I feel like it could happen, but it's been a long time.
But let's. I'm sorry to be this person, but
Yes.
a lot. I'll say a lot of us, maybe on the screen, we're not really that into interviews. Let's be honest.
Listen.
We like to have hangouts.
Yeah, for
yes.
me, my whole thing,
Conversations.
if I were to and this is probably a reason that I don't think Kristen would ever want to have interviews with me involved is I like to ask really dumb and weird questions that no one else is gonna get asked. Like
see where we hung out with Kyle. And
yeah, you can just watch the comics chat with Kyle and see exactly why I would be bad at that.
Exactly.
But anyway.
But I think I don't know. You keep it fun though, so I like that.
Well, I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm not seeking out anything like that, but I would love it.
Oh, this is good news. We're potential
podiatrists.
Like
yeah.
that.
Nothing wrong with the feet.
Oh, Mary, I don't think I told you this.
What's that?
Mara won tickets to the TheComicSlayer show, and they messaged her. Again, it probably wasn't them. It's probably their people. But at like 2 p.m. that day. So she was like, I don't even have time to get there.
Oh, no.
It's very sad. I'm so sorry. I was very upset for you, Mara. That sucks.
That's a bummer.
James has the important question. What's the question?
What's that?
Oh, the TheComicSlayer one. Yeah.
Oh.
Are we going to find out Reid spent hours hanging out with Zoe and did not secure an appearance for Kristen's channel? In fact, I'm not sure he even mentioned me.
I mentioned you multiple times that because Joe had asked what we were doing, and I said, oh my wife went out to eat with her friends, and I'm bothering you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, so that sounds right.
So she knows of your existence.
There are easier ways to meet people. What, than sitting on the stage? Is that what you mean?
I think he means them passing out.
Oh, that's true. That is true. That's true. According to Radiohead, meeting people's easy. What's he thanking you for?
You're welcome, Freddie.
Reid's like, I don't know what I'm saying this for, but you're welcome.
Everyone's welcome.
Krista managed to stand in the front long enough to secure that spot for the TheComicSlayer show. Cycle. Here's how. I bought front row tickets.
Yeah, this
it was a standing venue, or it was a sitting venue.
Yeah, it was reserved seating. We did the last concert that we went to where Kristen did stand for as long as she needed to and did pass out to get front row seats. She passed out. So
yeah,
we're like at this point in our lives where it's like, if there's seats, we getting seats.
Nice.
Yeah. And I was like, I hope they don't call me a square because I'm sitting this whole show. And I did stand up for the encore, but otherwise, Mary, did I tell you about the girl?
Kristen.
Did I tell you this?
No.
No, she's doing what like Mary found out my favorite thing to do with Kristen is when she's in a mode and she's just going, she likes to just go, hey. And I always go, hello. And she starts laughing.
I have to get better at that. You taught me that. I tried it a couple times, but I have to stay in the practice of it.
Listen, there was a moment where Tina and Sarah were talking about this song, My Number, from their first album. And they were like, we haven't played it in like 20 years. We're going to play it now. And I was like, whoa, I have to get this recorded, right? So I'm sitting there as a sitting person. And I'm right there. They're fine. Like, I can see them fine. I'm just like, oh, I'll just record.
Like, their feet were right there.
Right there. It's fine. So just like, yay, I'm going to get this because I'm very excited. I love this song. I didn't think it was going to be on the set list. Very surprised. So start recording it. Like 20 seconds in, I feel someone grab my phone. So I got my phone, right? And then this hand comes in and like touches my hand and tries to take my phone. And she goes, "You want me to do it?"
Who was it?
And I look,
No
I'm
one.
so confused and
Some
shocked.
random person.
And I look at her, and I'm like, probably like, what the hell, And she says, "You want me to do it?" And I'm like, and I'm so shocked, but I'm still pleasant, and I hate myself for that. I was like,
It's on the video. It's on the video. Kristen be like, "Oh no, I'm good. No, it's okay. I'm good."
Yeah, I was like, "I'm good, thanks." Like, why was I
told them
thanking her?
thanks.
And then I looked at Reid like, what is happening? And then afterwards, I was like so mad. I was like, I should have went up to her and been like, "You ruined my video. Why would you do that?"
Where was she sitting? Like,
I couldn't even figure it out because I didn't want to look at her. No, nobody was next to me.
This
Zero
makes
people
no
were next to me.
sense.
I know.
You're
She's
in
probably in a row like behind me,
Okay.
but still, hi. I'm right here. I'm in a row in front of you.
Right.
Why would I want you to do it?
Maybe she was going to take your phone. I can't think of any.
I just like yanked it back. It's like,
It was
I'll
great.
send you the video.
Okay.
It's like it's in the video.
It's
I'm
lovely.
like, you ruined my video. So then I didn't even record the whole thing because
Oh, no.
I'm like, whatever you were doing in your brain where you thought this was nice, you ruined my video. And why would you think it's nice? I'm right here. They're right there. It's fine.
It was wonderful.
Oh, boy.
Just the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know.
I don't know. You're like a magnet to some of this stuff.
Like, what is going on?
I don't know. It seems unfair.
I know. It is so awesome we got to hang out in real life.
It was really cool. But you would think maybe it would feel awkward or whatever. It was like we just got right into things.
Yeah, there wasn't ever a moment, right? We were just like, okay, where are we going?
Get in the car, we're going to Ollie's.
Yeah, let's go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Reid's question would be, what's your favorite PPP book?
Oh,
that is one. And then that turns into an entire discussion of what is PPP.
Explain to those who don't know.
If you don't already know, then it's too late for you.
Wow.
Wow. You usually make people wonder.
Laying down the law.
Scratch out bucket listener meeting Jess and being interviewed by Kristen. Josh, I would have hung out with you. Are you saying you want to come on here? We could do that, Josh.
Yeah, Josh, we can interview you. You're just going to get asked questions about PPP.
Sorry about your app cycle. Demonware questions are good, honestly. Yeah.
I want you to walk away from an interview where I'm involved going, no. Like just like, what was that?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Did you say that to people?
I should have. I really should have. They would have been like, who's Roy Thomas?
This is messed up. I don't like this comment cycle.
No, I did not forget to mention my wife. I did almost forget to introduce her when we went over there. So we can start showing stuff that we actually got at the convention. How about that?
You want to?
Yeah, I can start doing that.
Okay.
So we went over to meet to talk to Zoe because I'd hung out with her the night before and met her on Friday. But on Sunday, we actually had time to go over and visit. And so I was going to get my copy of the Impending Blindness of Billy Scott signed. And I did. And gotta say, signature, what's going on there? We don't really know.
I know there's a Z.
I think honestly, it looks like there's an impression. Yeah, so I think there's things there.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You know, I respect that. I respect that signature because she's like, watch
at least it's something. Like I like it better than the.
And it was a real like watching it. It was like, oh yeah,
like there was something to it. So it's like I get behind that more than I get behind the people who are just like na. Like just like a
like a squiggle. Yeah. I appreciate at least an artistic flair. We like that.
And then we also, I gotta pick it up. We also got a copy because we didn't own this in person of It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth, which me and Kristen both greatly enjoyed. There's that same signature. Honestly, the more I look at it, it looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can see it there.
You
it's
know
like
what?
It's tilted a little bit, right?
Yeah, and I feel like the Z is very prominent with the T. So it makes more sense to me looking at it there.
We could analyze anything, I think. I just love it.
And then I do have... I think I have it.
Do you have the print?
I believe so. Do we want to show the one that's a thing for somebody?
Maddie, are you still here? Do you want to see your print? We'll ask her if she's still here.
Oh,
Let us know.
I don't have the other one.
Oh.
It's put away in a safe place because it's bigger.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, we got a cool print.
We got a cool print, and then there's Matt. There's the
Okay,
print.
I just said we would ask Maddie if she wants to see it.
Too late.
It's fine. It's fine. We got that one from Maddie.
I didn't know we were showing prints because I've already framed and hung all of my things.
Just
Well,
so fancy. You know, take a photo and next time we'll show it.
Okay.
We'll show your photos.
that's very cool.
I was very busy yesterday. I measured all my prints, went to Joanne. Used to be Joanne's Fabric.
Yeah.
Now it's just Joanne.
Joanne. She's doing more with her life.
She has incredible prices, let me tell you.
Mhm.
If you buy online and go pick it up,
That's
incredible
true.
prices.
That's
That's
very
what we
true.
do if we do it. Yeah.
Yeah. You go to Joanne?
Sometimes
Oh.
the Joanne
I've gotten stamps there.
the Joanne that we have in our
Stamps.
hometown is not as good as the Joanne we have where we live now is not as good as the Joanne that it was in our hometown.
Okay.
Like the Joanne we have here doesn't sell frames.
Oh.
Like there's like
Okay.
no
It's
framing
tiny.
department.
It's just a
gotcha.
tiny one.
Yeah.
So
The one in our hometown's huge. It's big.
Nice.
yeah,
So it has a lot.
it's lovely. But yeah, we can keep. I've got plenty more things for the slideshow. Oh,
That's what he
thanks,
was thanking you
Freddie.
for.
Thank you so
Aw.
much, Freddie. Stop it.
Yeah, seats at my age, same.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Cycle, I don't know, but we're done.
How
we're
old
just,
are you, Cycle?
We're
I
all
don't know.
about seats.
Yeah.
If I'm not moshing, I want a seat.
There
Listen,
you go.
Cycle, apparently I have a problem in my feet. It's not my fault. It's Rose Thomas's fault.
Did you hear?
Did you hear about it?
She needs to go to the doctor.
Always in sound recording every show I go to as a memento to relive it later in case some really dope stuff happens.
That's
Cycle,
smart.
it's a good idea. Yeah.
We should start doing that. So when Kristen like passes out, or when people randomly try to steal her phone, we can relive that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I have many rants today. Thanks, Freddie. Totally identify with this though because I was at a Dinosaur Junior show, Reid.
Yeah,
and they
tight.
played "Get Me," and I found our recording had stopped for some reason.
Oh no.
Sucks. This is a rant channel and deserves 100K subs. Just thank you for that. It's very nice.
That's very true.
Very
Love
nice.
that.
I was devastated, but it turns out someone videoed the whole show and put it on YouTube. I love when that happens.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
I have to ask Cycle really quick. Sorry, just on the Dinosaur Jr. thing. Was it the loudest show you ever saw? I've heard multiple times. I've never seen Dinosaur Jr. I would love to see Dinosaur Jr. But I've heard just consistently that they are just one of the loudest bands. Like them and the Melvins are the two loudest bands that you could ever see live. And yeah, from here on out, PPP is going to be the COVID business. It's close, very close with that actually. But I will say, just so people know, I will let you know, PPP is penis for per page. So it's a PPP rating.
Yes.
So when a book has the penis per page rating.
Have you guys ever experienced me for 1 second? We have. Here at least. You know, Cycle, we're actually going near you next month. Not quite to Cleveland, but close.
Mysterious.
Just saying. She had this for like 12 years. Oh, 12 years. That's nice. That looks different than the signature on my copy. Chris, maybe.
Oh.
Which, did she change it up? Did you meet her? Or did you have a pre-signed?
Did Josh sign it for you?
Did Josh?
Yeah.
Jojo, my girl. Who's what?
Joanne.
Oh,
Jojo.
show your prints on my show, Mary. Wow.
Okay, all right.
I think I already see Mary's framed ones and to her right behind her.
Oh yeah, the little Dennis the Menace ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I found that little tiny spot between our two closets to hang them.
That looks good. You have to get more prints that size now.
I know, right?
Maddie's always allowed on this channel.
Nope, he's right. Maddie's not allowed on the channel anymore, and it's because of sexism.
How's it feel?
It's not the loudest show I've ever seen, but I saw them earlier at a much smaller venue. It was louder than a mofo.
I believe it.
Really?
Chris, what does it look like? How is it different? Did she just now is she just going, what's going on? See, that's how I know my Roy Thomas things are legit, as that story was way too big to be.
That's true.
It's true.
Good point. Good point.
It's so true. We do want to go to CXC.
We really do. We've talked about it. I tried. I'm technically still on the wait list to table at CXC this year, but I will not be able. I applied for it and got on the wait list before I found out that I can't do it because I have a work event that same weekend. So
Sucks.
I would be unable. We could still potentially go for a day, but we would not be able to go for the full time.
Yeah.
It should be a hard drive to go just for a day.
Yeah.
Similar signature for my non-work documents with a star instead of a Christmas tree. Oh, I like that.
Freddie.
I follow for my signature. I officially started following the Chris Schweitzer rule, which is if all the greatest cartoonists have signatures that you can read, and that's for a reason. So I try to do that, but I also wanted a signature that I will use for everything. So that's why I started doing the RX with the C around it, and that's my signature from here on out. I still think my signature is pretty good. It's not great, but it's better than what I used to do, which is just like literally scribbling it, and you can kind of read an R, and that's all.
Yeah. That's good advice, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the best cartoonists have.
Yeah. All right. You want me to show a couple?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, these are. Well, I already held up Twig. We had Scotty Young sign this. Scotty wasn't doing any sketches, so it's just the signature. So I got that, and then this one I didn't show yet. This one I picked up at the con. Kristen has held this one up many times, and I didn't have a copy. So what a perfect time to buy it and then have Scotty sign that as well. Same signature. But I was super excited to find this because I don't really know if this is out of print, but I've struggled a little to find a copy that was like a reasonable price. So it was awesome to find this there. I think it was like $15.
Yeah,
so
it's a good deal.
Those,
sure.
And then I'll show real quick because I already mentioned these. So I picked up the third and fourth Headlopper trades from my boy Andrew. Sorry. So I figured I'd show those because I already sort of mentioned them indirectly.
Love it. Cycle is responding to you, Reid. He's seen Boris. Reid loves Boris.
I love Boris. I'm so excited. Boris and Melvins are touring the US this year together. And I am really, 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 really hoping I get to do a poster for it. Because I love Boris and I love Melvins a lot. And that would be an insane show. And probably like that I could see like my ears being gone after that show, which sounds awesome. Kristen's not happy, not looking forward to it.
You need to take care of those ears, Reid.
Nah,
you need to go to the doctor for those ears. Walt Simon has the greatest signature ever. It is really good. It's a good one.
It's true. He's got a good story about it too.
It's a good one. It's in like a box, and it looks like she wrote "rock" at the bottom. Interesting.
Huh. Maybe she did. She also seems like the kind of person that would just sign somebody else's name.
It's true.
That's cool.
One of my biggest regrets is that I haven't read enough Tilly Walden. Lars?
You can fix that, Lars.
You can fix it. What have you read? If you haven't read enough, have you read any? You know.
May I show a Tilly book?
Yes.
That someone on this channel gifted me.
Who?
So sneakily. Is sneakily a word?
Mm-hmm.
So Kristen has the hardcover. So she showed up to Heroes Con with presents. And since we were just talking about Tilly, I wanted to show this. So I'm very excited.
I was like, Mary, do you care? And you were like, yeah.
I mean, I do. I do care. I thought it was very thoughtful. And I mean, no one cares as much as you do about this.
It's fair.
Collaboration here, right? But yeah, pretty cool. Didn't expect that one.
I hope you really enjoy it. We'll definitely talk about it at some point, I'm sure. That's for you, Reid.
Yes, I've heard the same thing about mice. I know Mice was put on my radar back when because they do a grant. They do like a mini comic cartoonist grant that you can apply for that I think is really cool. They have 2 grants, one for like anybody in the US, I believe, and then one for someone in Massachusetts locally, which is just really cool.
Nice.
My dad thinks of the painter. Not the same. Do you know who they are, Reid? I don't have a clue.
Yeah, Death Clock is the show Metalocalypse. Do you remember that show, Kristen? Okay, that's
Nope.
fine. That's it. Yeah, I could try to explain it, but
Yeah, I'm a big Death Clock fan.
Love it. Freddie really loved the Dissonance poster.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Freddie. I also agree. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to top that one because
he believes in you.
Oh, thank you. I need your belief. Thank you.
But I gotta tell you, Reid, I know you know because it was your table, but people were really reacting to your gig posters at the con, which was really fun. I think I could speak for Kristen too. It was really fun and really awesome for us to watch. I think a lot of people, if they didn't already know your work, I think it was your gig posters that was really pulling them in, I think.
Well, and it's also like, thank you for saying that. That means a lot to you say that. But on top of it, like I think I don't see a lot of gig posters at these shows, which I think is odd because I do know like a fair amount of the artists there do gig poster illustration as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably, I don't know. And I know depending on where you're traveling from, it's probably a lot to bring. If I had to ship my stuff, I don't think I would be bringing gig posters.
That makes sense.
Or if I had gig posters that were larger, like I don't know what I'm going to do when I have my Descendants artist proofs and I can sell those because that's a bigger poster. That's going to be a lot harder for me to remember or like to figure out how to display that and things like that. But but yeah, thank you. Yeah, I like doing those.
Cycle's going to see that tour you mentioned.
Awesome.
Yes, Tilly Walden books are quite wonderful works of art. I also recommend On a Sunbeam. You know what's up, Cycle. My dad apparently knows Dinosaur Jr. from their Just Like Heaven cover.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the best Cure covers. I would put Dinosaur Jr.'s cover of Just Like Heaven is wonderful, but the second best Cure cover is Sheer Terror covering Boys Don't Cry because Sheer Terror just is a brutal hardcore band, and them covering a Cure song is hilarious.
Hello, Mike. You didn't install the cool haul items.
You didn't because it's nearly 2 hours in, and guess what? We've shown like 6 things.
If that. Yeah.
We'll get to more. I'm not going in order because I just want to show you this wonderful tote bag I got from the Titty Bats booth.
The company is Kristen's not short-circuiting. That's really the name of the company.
Titty Bats.
It's so good. Look at this Violence cat. We love her.
Yeah, that's a very cute tote bag.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to show this one that is just kind of an oddball one, and that is the Canker and Sabertooth Swordsman 7-inch that they had. I got it signed by Matt Allison. I know Aaron Conley was at the convention apparently, and I never got a chance to go over and see him. Otherwise, I would have got him to sign this. Or if I did try to go over there, I couldn't find his table or anything. I couldn't find him either way if he was there. So I got it from Matt Allison and got Matt Allison to sign it. And if you know anything about Canker, it was one of my favorite books last year, and I have no idea what it's about, but it's awesome.
Yeah, when we walked in, I'm like, Reid, that's your book. I saw it on the table. Yeah. Nice.
Love that.
My turn?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Real quick, are you aware of John G. or Jake Kelly?
I don't think so. Jake Kelly sounds familiar, but no, Cycle. Should I be? And why?
And why?
And why?
So these next two, I have 2 trades in my hand. I went to friend of the show, more importantly, friend of Kristen and Reid's, Kyle Starks. First time meeting Kyle in person. Very lovely. Beyond, people like beyond what people may think, right, guys? I see your faces.
He's the most lovable grump.
Absolutely. I
He's
think that's
wonderful.
a great description of him. So, listen, it was a busy weekend. I didn't get to talk to him a ton, but when I did, it was, it was fun. So I was like, but I want to show the love. Unfortunately, I haven't read, believe it or not, any Kyle Stark. So I'm like, I want to go over there, pick a couple books. And you both recommended that probably starting with Rock Candy Mountain would be probably a good idea. So you were actually at the table, Reid, at the time. And I went over, I'm like, all right, Kyle, I want to, show the love. And I picked up the 2 books and he was like, he would not, I want to mention this because I thought it was so nice. He would not let me buy these. He's like, no, I want to, gift these to you. If you read these and you like my work, I think it'll be a good indication if you want to move past that. I said, all right, I'll do that. Only to tell you, after I read these, I'm going to go on your website and I'm going to buy more of your books. So that's the deal. He's like, well, I can't stop you from doing that. So, but it was cool. I just thought I've never really had that sort of interaction at a con before where someone was like, no, don't give me money. I mean, come on, that's really awesome. So I got these from Kyle, volume 1 and volume 2, and he, I believe, did a doodle in each one, which was cool.
I'm like, that. Oh yeah, I did.
See? It's the way I'm holding.
Let me make it big. I don't know why I'm doing this.
No, I'm just holding it like a spaz too. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and I believe, let's see, and there's one in here too.
Love it.
Yeah, so that was really cool of him. So I want to get to these, obviously, and after I do, listen, a lot of people have read this in our little community. You 2 love it. I would be shocked if I didn't love it as well. So I'm looking forward to getting to these and heading over to his website where he can't stop me from giving him money.
No, that was very sweet. Wasn't he like, you're friends with my friends and you've been lovely? And
absolutely. Like, yeah. He like said some really nice things and I was like, oh, cool. Feeling is mutual. So
yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Very cute. I look forward to your thoughts.
Absolutely.
Batmanda knows what's up. She has so many prints from cons with nowhere to hang them.
Batmanda.
Same.
This was me yesterday, and I just bought. I didn't hang everything I own, but I just got to it, and I actually got rid of some stuff that was like hanging on our walls. I'm like, this needs to be replaced. Not like comic book prints, but like just random stuff. There were 3 things I put out. Unfortunately, Spidey left us. If you haven't noticed,
Yeah.
Trash Spidey.
Trash Spidey. Listen, I was like a foster parent to Trash Spidey. He went back to the garbage room. I have a feeling somebody else picked him up, and I added 3 more canvases out there that had to go. But Batmanda, back to you. I went to the store. I bought a bunch of frames, and it sort of forced me to hang some of them. And I had sent pictures to Kristen, not just stuff I bought at the con, but stuff I've had from like other cons. It's been years. That's just been like collecting dust. I hung up a piece of original ReidChancellor art as well.
Oh, I think I saw that picture.
Yes.
Yeah, I did show you that.
Yes, I actually can see it from right here. It looks awesome. So yeah, I just started and I found little places like Dennis the Menace over there, little spots I didn't realize I could hang things. So I say just start, Batmanda. I'm trying to be like your frame, like
your frame guru.
I'm your frame guru.
Love that. Just saw George Thorogood in 1983 and couldn't hear anything.
Oh, really?
Days. That's horrifying, though.
See, I would be. I just would have never expected George Thorogood to be that loud. But I guess I get it. But I just never, in my mind, I wouldn't. Think that. Oh, okay. I'm going to write that name down.
Oh,
I'm going to put that in my phone. Jake Kelly. Thank you, Cycle.
Nice.
The first Tilly Walden book I read was one of the 2 girlfriends. One of her earliest books, and really loved it. Probably one of her early. Yeah. I'm glad you loved it. I love this part. Yeah. Freddie got you there. It's great, and you definitely should read more. Definitely on a Sunbeam. Yeah. Batmanda was wondering about Spider-Man, so you already answered him.
Batmanda, I was just a foster parent.
Cycle's pulling for us to do 5 hours now.
Look, I get it.
It is being showed at leisure at this point. Allison is so dope.
It's absolutely true.
Oh, Cycle has a whole series of commissions.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Wow.
I have his I got his pile of spent microns mini, like I'm gonna call it a zine or sketchbook, but it's just got a bunch of his commissions in it, and it's so incredible. Like the amount of work that guy puts into his commissions blows my mind. Like looking at them, I'll have to show it at some point. I was gonna show it on a Mini Comic Monday, and then we ran out, so I can show it next year for Mini Comic Monday. So haha.
Oh, haha.
Love that. Did you see
Oh.
Hoopla added a lot of manga? They even put an announcement about it. I got an email about something about them in manga, but I haven't looked at it. Mary will have to be on that.
We're on it.
Kyle's great, true. Part of my Howard the Duck commissions, Old Head and Kill Them All are where I rec going next. And the good news about Kyle is a ton of his stuff's on Hoopla. So if you want to sample some too, you can do that.
I know me. I really appreciate that he was so generous. So I will do that, but after I go and show some love financially to him.
Totally get it.
For
And
sure.
Sex Castle, I think Reid
Sex
would say
Castle,
go
I
there,
would
yeah.
say, I think Rock Candy Mountain and Sex Castle are my two favorites of his books. Like those are those are the two that I am like, yes, me personally, and I've said this in our video with Kyle. It's like I like Kyle at his best when he is writing and drawing it. And then the best part with Rock Candy Mountain is you get Chris Schweitzer coloring it, and Chris does such a good job.
Why didn't I go to him and have him sign this?
Probably because he was being, as Kyle puts it, a big dope the whole time, just bumbling around.
Those are Kyle's words, not Reid's words.
Those are Kyle's words, because I love Chris. He's such a lovely person. He's a very genuine and kind person. He is also just if you ever see him at a convention, you will know exactly what I mean with the fact that his table setup is like an old like antique wall shop. It's
amazing. Yeah, it's pretty great. It even smells nice.
And he's sitting there in like his suspenders. So
yeah,
cute.
He's got his like he's dressed like an engineer for a choo-choo train. Like you're just ready. He's gonna start screaming all aboard. It's great.
In the best way.
But thank you, Freddie, for those recs too.
Jake Kelly has a book of gig posters for the Grog Shop. Just 2-minute walk from me, and also does a book called Death, Destruction, and Vice. And there you go, Reid. You'd like all that.
Awesome. Yes, definitely. I will.
Nice.
Justice Hobo Fights. That's exactly Rock Candy Mountain Hobo Fights.
Absolutely.
Heroes 24. What would you do differently next year?
Ooh.
I'd probably go to the foot doctor. I don't know if you heard.
I'm gonna get a wagon so I can pull Kristen around in it.
Ooh, never mind. I don't need to go to the doctor. I'm just gonna get in the wagon.
What would we do differently?
Yeah, Reid, do you have thoughts?
Oh, well, I don't know what I mean, I'd probably. Well, hopefully, I'll have another book next year.
I would probably get a photo with Josh.
Yeah,
same.
I think I would get a photo with Josh.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
and yeah, I would and I think I'm gonna try to have another book next year.
Love that.
2021 I took a break, or I guess was it 20? No, it's 22. 2022 I took a break from the book a year. I didn't do a book for all of 2022. I was just working, so I want to do another good one and get another book out and potentially do more things like that. So that'd be the biggest thing that I would hope to have and do differently, would do that. And then maybe, I don't know, I probably wouldn't bring my small art. I brought like my minis, like original art, and I like bringing that stuff, but it takes up so much table room. It just took up a lot of space on the table. And if I have another book, I'm gonna need more table space for books. So
I have a request.
Oh, okay.
And you might be like, Mary, why am I gonna do that? But I was just at the corner of my eye, I see, not to brag that I have ReidChancellor original art, but I think some of your art would just look cool as hell on a pin, like on pins, like old fashioned, use the pin through the shirt kind of pins. What do you call those?
Buttons.
Buttons.
It's a pin through the shirt.
Who's saying pins? You know,
well, we were like enamel pins, but then we were like
buttons.
Okay. See, I've thought about that. I could probably do stuff like that because you can make buttons yourself. Like you can get a button press.
Get the little machine.
Yeah, so I could do something like that.
Kristen will make them.
I'll make them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll probably maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I always go back and forth. I made an enamel pin with Willow, our cat Willow, on it.
Yes.
And I love it, but it's too small, so it's not great. And I keep talking about I need to do another pin that I'd like to do one that's like my funny books about sad things
Nice.
thing. Since I've got a sticker like that, but yeah. Anyway,
Kristen's like, buttons?
I was like, am I wrong? The buttons. I think they're coming back too, dare I say. Not that they ever left, but I think enamel pins really took over for a long time. With
I gotta tell you,
understandably.
we all. I might have
Oh.
a little rant here.
I know I already know.
I bought
I
this
know.
bitch of a pin from Second and Charles. It's, just like a kid, like when you go to the cash register, there's like candy all over. Well, my weakness is anything related to Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. So they had these little mystery pin bags. I'm like, oh, I grab 2. I get a really cool ghost, put it on my bag. All that bitch did all weekend was fall off. I get home. I sent a picture to Kristen with just the pin, like laying in the street. It's off my bag now. My point is, I think that's why I really appreciate a good button. Once that's on there, it's not going anywhere. I've never had a fight with a button like I did with that damn pin.
You know what? Reid, write it down. Buttons. You gotta.
I'm writing it down. Put it down.
I think my dad's just like, hey, you gotta go get me more art for my wall. So it's a lot, though.
Larry, I almost just called you Dad. Dad. Well, it is good to hang your autograph stuff because, like, what are we really doing with it all unless you can sort of display it? So.
Yeah, Freddie, get him out. What are you doing? I have things sitting in frames with nowhere to hang them. Someday I'll move and I'll have more space. No blank walls for me. Yeah.
All right. Well, you've utilized your wall space so far, so I can't claim that until today.
One of my commissions is in that book, Reid.
Really?
Oh, that's really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
So what people are talking to Jess. Okay. Yeah. Did I miss anything, guys?
You missed. I mean, there's a ton, but we can just. Jess used my Violent Femmes print, in the video thumbnail for his haul video. So thank you.
Oh yeah,
nice.
How about making? And James Abel has a suggestion. How about making a pin with the letters PPP on it? And when people ask what is PPP, you tell them you have to watch TheComicSlayer to find out.
Ooh, a tease.
Love that. One uninformed question. Kyle starts Radiant Black. No. Is the question, did he do that? Because he didn't do that. Everyone's like, I don't know.
James, we failed left and right, apparently.
James, another regret that we have. I didn't get that little ghost book or a picture with Josh or his book. And again, to be fair, we went over to his table to get his book and he wasn't there. Just to be fair.
Truth.
It was an attempt and he wasn't there. Now I understand people got to pee. I get it.
It happened.
But then we got lost.
Kristen's feet hurt.
My feet hurt. It's a thing. I don't know if you've heard about it. Mara would go all 3 days and spend more money. Mara,
do it.
Plan to do it next year. We'll hang out more. To be great.
Yes.
Just get rid of all the mini comics you took to the con.
Oh, yours, Reid.
Oh no, I did not. I didn't get rid of all of them. So pretty soon, I'm probably gonna make a post and update my web store. Just that'll have, because I have yet to put. Oh, Mary's got it. There she is.
Mary's got it.
So I'm gonna update my store, and I haven't put Summer Vacation up on it yet. So that's gonna be up there, so people can buy Summer Vacation if you didn't kickstart it. As well as I will update the mini comics super bundle that will include all that stuff in it. I may, if I'm able to include a spot where I can put in there, if you want to get some mini comics, because I'm not going to put the Man Who Was Too Loud will not go up on its own because it's only $1. So for that, it's like I can't really ship that without it getting destroyed in the mail for $1. It'd be like you pay $1 and then I'd have to charge you like $5 shipping, so that feels stupid. So it would just it's only going to be available as part of the bundle, which you can get and ways like that. So that stuff will be up there if you'd like to get copies of that. I will hopefully update that maybe this weekend, but I have to screen print this weekend, so maybe not. Sometime soon. I promise I'm going to get it up there soon.
Also, Reid's down to like 3 Sad Religions. So
that's true. Yeah, I only have 3 copies of Sad Religion left, and I'm not going to reprint it. Just letting it.
So hey, FOMO, you may want to go. It's still on the website, right?
It's still on the website.
I'm going on right now. I'm buying all 3.
Don't do that because I probably don't have. It probably says I have more than 3 on
Reid,
there.
You better fix your stock.
I'm about to have to log into
it right now.
Probably better double check that. I better update the stock on it, or the in stock, because I do believe.
Nice cycle.
That's very nice.
Oh no!
What happened?
Are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to fix it now.
Oh, I thought you were frozen.
Oh yeah. Jess would get photos with Josh, like several.
Nice.
It's got zip tone on and everything.
Yeah, got that screen screen tone on there.
Enamel pens might not be bad. Yeah, Reid still does want to do the other one. Reid pens or buttons. My Amanda's in.
Nice.
Cycle wants to know: are you aware of Derek Mark's work, Reid?
He
said, I think you'd dig it. He has a couple little zines and sketches.
I am pretty sure. Sorry, I'm fixing my Sad Religion store stuff because it's worrying me. Let me. I think Derek Marks. He's like a painter, right? But then he did like zines.
James wants you to make a pin with the letter PPP on it, and when people ask what is PPP,
I read
tell
that.
them to watch the video. Why did you skip down here?
Because I'm not you. I don't follow back to the chat.
All right, then I'm gonna skip around too. You can read Cycle's comments to yourself then. How about that?
Oh, Mom and Dad are fighting. All right, I'm going to show 2 books.
Go for it.
Please do. I'm fixing my store and looking at Derek
and I'm reading
Mark's
comments that Reid already read, apparently.
So, I don't know. I don't know if you all know this, but I'm a huge Ant-Man fan.
Like the biggest one, right?
I mean, no. I recently watched the latest Ant-Man movie. I really enjoyed it. Not my favorite of the 3. But I really enjoyed it. So I had it in my head that I wanted to get these epics. They were 50% off. I couldn't resist. So I was able to find volume 1 and volume 2 of Ant-Man, Giant Man, and Epic collections. And as we know, these things are so random on what goes out of print. But to get them at 50% off, I could not let them sit there. I just couldn't. So this is volume 2. And I feel like lately the Epic collection has not been as popular on in our little corner of YouTube. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I feel that.
And I'm not sure why, but I do love the format. They're just like
they're so nice and chunky. Yeah,
they're nice and chunky. They're floppy. It's something you can handle anywhere. I don't need any extra stand to read them. So yeah, I picked these 2 up. Couldn't resist the price.
Love them.
So I'll add them to my little Epic collection.
Love that.
Thanks.
Let's see. I was very excited to meet Carl Kerschel, who does The Abominable Charles Christopher, as well as other things. He didn't have a single one of these books there. He was promoting his new book.
Bummed.
Yeah. Super bummed for Mary because I thought she'd be able to pick these up there and so that sucked. But let's find the one that I wanted to show.
He was very, very nice guy.
Very nice. He was like, I put these down and he was like, did you bring those from home? I'm like,
yeah. He loved that you brought those.
Yeah, he was very excited for that. So
look at that. That's
he put my name in it.
Yeah.
He signed it. He did the little fox that I love so much. So that was really cool.
Yeah, he was so polite too. He's like, do you mind if I write your name?
Yeah. I'm like,
I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, totally. And I didn't even get anything from him because I was just like, this is what I wanted, and he was just super sweet and talked to me for a little bit about it, and yeah, it was awesome. So I was happy to meet him.
That was cool.
I was also really happy. Mary's like, it's my turn.
No, I'm just getting ready.
No, sorry. Okay. I was also really happy to meet the House Cat Trouble guy, Mason Dickerson, who was there. He was awesome. Unfortunately, I found out there's only 2 of these books. I thought there was maybe going to be another one, but he said no, and he did a little cat in these, which is great. So, but he was also very, very nice, and we talked about like cat comics for a little bit, which is cool because that's my thing.
I know this doesn't matter, but I have to comment. He had the most beautiful hair.
He really did, didn't he? He had nice hair.
I kind of wish you took a picture of.
I should have.
I should have jumped in there and said like, "Oh, can I take your picture?" Because
I should have, because I really liked him too.
Yeah, I did notice his hair.
Reid, I don't think I have his mini comic in here.
It should be in there.
Well. Oh, it was okay. It was hidden. Don't worry about it. He did have this mini comic there that I had to get, which is an older one. I think I remember it from last year, but I didn't really get to talk to him last year, so I didn't think about it.
Nice.
But yeah, I just love his art. I love it so much, and I'm looking forward to this. And he was saying he was working on like something else. So, yeah, I don't know. He's great. I will read anything he does. So that was fun.
Nice.
When'd you get Mary?
So these are 2 things. I like to do a little theme.
Oh, we love that about you.
We love a theme.
I love a theme too. These are 2 books that I read via the library, and I wanted a physical copy for my personal library. So this is My Friend Dahmer.
Oh,
it's a nice one.
We snagged this one
book.
for $5.
$5 whole.
And there's no remainder marks. It's brand new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was like our favorite booth.
Yeah, this was the short box booth, we'll call it. Yeah, so I was really happy to get a copy of this. And then this is, I don't know if everybody remembers me reading this one.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I say the same thing, is it Jonna?
I think Jonna.
I would say Jonna, yeah.
Jonna. So I really enjoyed I rarely say this about books because I care more about the story typically first. But this one, I just love the art. There's just something that just connected with me with this art. So but yeah, so same thing with this. It was that same booth, $5. And actually I got this on the last day, so it was even cheaper than that, because what were the trades? Trades were like
3 for 10.
3 for 10.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was even cheaper than that. So I was like, yeah. Instead of just getting random things, because I had some book in my hand, and you kind of looked at me like, Mary, that book is going to annoy you. I know that look. You're like,
I did. I was like, ah.
You're like, put it down. I don't want to hear you coming on my channel complaining that it was like juvenile or whatever. That it was some childish book that's made for people much younger than you, and you're going to complain about it. You're like, put it back. I think in the title was something about texting or something.
Yeah.
You're like, please, why you think you're going to enjoy that book? Put it down.
To be fair, I didn't say any of that, but she saw it on my face.
It was the look. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So
I'm going to show some stuff that I got.
Ooh, go.
So, yeah. Ooh. So this is the first purchase I made at the con, because I was nervous that like I wouldn't get a chance to go talk to him later. And that was William Stout was there.
Oh, nice.
And William Stout, if you don't know, is fantastic underground comic artist as well as poster artist. Like famously, he did the album cover and movie poster for Rock and Roll High School, the movie with the Ramones, as well as he did the Life of Brian poster. He did a ton of art for like some horror movies. He did a lot of art for Jurassic Park and everything. So this is like the Comics Journal special edition like issue that's got a big special on him in it. The only thing that we don't like about this book is it's a trade, and he signed the cover.
You guys,
so bizarre.
It's just a weird thing. But we also got a copy of this for Larry. because Larry would like I knew Larry would like William Stout's art, and I think he knows more of it. And then I also got of his, but he doesn't bring it to conventions, The Fantastic World. It's like a giant, like 6-pound book, but I bought it, but he says he'll mail it to you. He does like a big sketch in it and mails it to you, but you buy it at the convention. So that's
Awesome.
coming eventually.
That's cool. I'm glad you did that.
Me too. Do you want me to keep going? Oh, you got stuff.
Well, I just know I'm going to be behind.
You already are.
Mary so lovingly met Brenna Thumbler and got me my sheets.
Yes.
Signed. And truly, that's how we met.
Kinda.
Kind of.
Like, let me do this nice thing. This poor woman on YouTube, her feet hurt. She could really use a pick-me-up.
I could just tell her feet hurt. I could tell. One day, I'm going to go to con with that woman, and her feet are going to hurt. It's going to suck.
And she's going to look back on this moment. No, but all joking aside, Brenna was lovely, just as you would imagine she would be. And it was actually where she was positioned in the con. It was like easier to meet her, which I thoroughly appreciated. But yeah, she was lovely.
I hope to meet her one day too. And I'm going to tell her that story about you, Mary.
Awesome.
This is toward you, I think, Reid.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Should I understand it?
I don't know. I thought you would.
Well, thanks for putting that up there, making me feel dumb.
Josh is saying Reid's book is on his reading pile.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
Oh,
very cool.
My money, Reid.
Oh,
there you go.
I will, Mar.
I totally failed at Kickstarter. I don't know what happened. It's going for the original art tier, Freddie.
Oh, well, don't worry about it, Freddie. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah, there's still some that's left. Sacrilegion is great, says my dad. I wonder if it's on Larry's Filmo Excel list. Haha, only 3 left, Larry. Hurry up. He's got it.
He does have it. He's got it, yeah.
Reid loves Gutter Boys so much.
I do. I love Gutter Boys cycle. Yes. I'm behind right now. I got caught up when they did. I was behind, and then I jumped forward when they did the 100th episode, because I'll show that I got that. Ba-boom, Hobo Law.
Yeah.
This book's got some PPP for sure. It rules. I love Pat Rooks. People have heard me talk about Pat Rooks before. He signed as a little bitty Pat Rooks there, little guy. Pat Rooks 2023. Pat Rooks is such a lovely person. He's super kind, and he was on the Gutter Boys 100th episode. So I skipped ahead for that because I wanted to hear about Hobo Law, and then I haven't gone back yet to where I was behind.
Nice.
My dad's recommending Ant-Man stuff to you that you have now. I assume you have now. So what you have?
Larry. Do you think I know?
Freddie's agreeing with your epic talk. There seems to be less buzz, and it's so strange because they're replacing all the thick paperbacks. New Saintman Saga is so fun too.
Agreed.
Your friend got a Charles Christopher commission.
Oh wow!
I love that, Josh. Love that. Yeah, Carl Kerschel's not Carl Castle. The little cat doodles are so cute. I snagged my dad a Keep It 2 for $10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were looking out for Larry.
I don't know what's happening.
I think that's a William Stout joke.
Okay. She kept forgetting that one comic. Yes, Randy Green's comic. The comic I got signed from my dad. I just kept leaving it everywhere.
It was amazing. At one point, Catherine was like, do you want this? I feel like we're stopping and talking to other creators. Leave Randy Green's comic book right on their table.
Right on the table.
Like, what are you doing? Thank goodness Mara and Catherine were with us.
Yeah, honestly, thank you. Yeah, I would have left it somewhere.
They had your back.
I think we already missed Jess leaving.
You're not that behind. You're only 3 minutes behind in the chat right now, which is the best it's ever been. So
there we
congratulations.
Go. Well, thank you for being here, Jess.
But yeah, good night, Jess. Thank you for hanging out. Love you too.
Her feet hurt. Attack Silver Age Superstar Roy Thomas lost her water. Listen, it's been a situation.
Yeah, when I went back to the table, Reid was talking to somebody, so I grabbed the water and I just looked at him and smiled.
I was
Held
like,
up
yeah.
the water.
I was like,
He-
I know what's going down.
yeah, but I didn't want to seem like too much, like that I was panicking too much. So I tried to be like somewhere in the middle with it. So yeah,
I appreciated that. Yeah, Freddie, why are people signing the covers of anything? If it's not a single issue, what are we doing?
See, yeah, and I mean it's to the point now where like even my minis, the only mini right now that I have that I will sign the cover is The Man Who Was Too Loud, and that's because I keep all my minis that nice soft touch lamination because you can't even you can use a Sharpie on it, but why would you want to?
Yeah.
But like also no. Yeah, I don't get it.
Might ask confirming the second one.
awesome. Yeah. Good to know.
Will he like Teeben too? I don't know. We're gonna
We'll
find
see.
out.
He
We're gonna
could.
find out.
He could.
It's gonna be great. Okay. What were you showing something, Reid?
Yeah, I've got plenty more.
Was it Mary?
I got more guys to show.
All right, let's do it.
Reid's turn.
So I got the sampler of The Jungle. This is Tom Neely who did The Humans, and this is the spinoff of The Humans, which is his like biker gang story that he does with Keenan Marshall Keller. And yeah, so this is like, I think it's just like a cast of characters, and then like the art's. Wow. I love the art; it's super good. I'm trying to find something that's less like that, but he's like, they show all of these like these are the cast of characters, so it's like this world is like Planet of the Apes meets like I guess I would say Planet of the Apes meets like Hell's Angels stuff. It's really cool. It's really great work. And Tom Neely is such a wonderful person, super nice. And I love it. And so I'm super excited I got this. They only did like a limited run of them just as like a sampler because they're still working on the series. But it'll probably be out on Image because that's what the last one was on. But super excited for this.
Cool.
I've got plenty more. You want me to just keep going?
Are we doing a round table? We going around now?
We can go around. I've got more like little stuff to show. So
okay. I got to talk to my uncle who did Hero Bearer, and I don't have that in here, Reid. So
yeah, you told me to take it.
Oh, well then you show it.
Well,
there it is. Well, you didn't get to meet him, but you can show it.
I didn't get to meet him, yeah. But apparently, as you said, you can talk about him while I do it because he was lovely. You said.
Yeah, he was lovely. Mary was a part of this. He was super lovely. His wife was very sweet too. I also got ham and eggs here. He gave me a little deal for everything. Got a nice little sketch there. He sketched in the Hero Bear.
I'm trying to find that.
I'm stoked I finally got the big book that Reid's holding because I've been wanting it. I didn't do the Kickstarter. I missed out on that. So it was cool to like get it from him. And I got a discounted one because it has like a ding on the corner, which I'm fine with. So.
And when we say like a little ding, we mean like
tiny.
Yeah.
There it is. It's like right there.
Yeah,
just a baby, little baby ding.
He also threw in the free comic book day Halloween issue that they came out with that I've also never read, don't have. So that's cool. And of course,
here it comes. I knew that bear was coming out.
Hero Bear. Look at him.
It's very cute.
Oh, could not get that.
And he sits. Oh, we love him. Yes, we do.
There was a point at the con where Kristen was starting to lose it a little bit, let's be honest. I look over at her and she's moving the paws at me. I'm like, Kristen, you got to put that thing away.
you're like, I can't be seen with you.
Cutting
like
you off. It's very cute. And they, like you said, they were very nice at the table.
They were very, very nice. So.
Kristen was like, I'll take it all. Give me all the bear stuff.
And everything. I want it all. I was staring at this bear all weekend, though.
You were. And I kept passing it.
We got to him, like, right before the con closed.
Yeah.
And they were still lovely. And, so. Yeah. Very excited for that.
Yeah, that book is beautiful. I need to read that.
You should read it. I think you'll like it.
Mm-hmm. It's great. Mary, do you want to show something?
Sure. We already talked about this, so I'll just get this out of my pile. So we went and talked to the great Jared Cullum I finally got my copy of Cody
Yes.
because I had read that via Hoopla. Sorry, I keep shaking my desk. It's out of control over here. And then the latest book, Wonder City. Excited to of everything that I bought. I think I might get to Wonder City first because I am curious because we didn't even know the book came out. So
oh my gosh, yeah. I'm like, where have I been?
The fact that we have it is. Do you know what's funny? I flipped through Cody thinking I was flipping through Wonder City. I'm like, oh my god, the bear's in this too. Wrong. You know?
That's so funny.
Yeah. So that and real quick, this is a book you always recommend to me, Kristen, that I need to read, The Girl from the Sea.
Yes.
And this was also part of that great deal at that one vendor's booth.
So excited to see it there.
I believe when I picked this one up, it was $5.
Yeah.
So super excited to finally get to this. I know this is one I could read through the library, but because it was right there, I just had to grab it.
It's so cheap. Come on.
Yeah, it's
so
and it comes with such high recommendation from you, so worth the $5.
I hope you enjoy it. And good night, Mara. And we may have already missed you. I don't know, but I love that you have your season lemonade.
Love it. Good night, Mara. Say good night,
Mara.
Catherine, too, for us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
I'm going to show The Council of Frogs.
Oh, the frog book.
This is the frog book. So, story of the frog book was when Joe and Zoe were walking around on the first day. Zoe was carrying this frog book and she was like, I just found this frog book. This looks great. Like, I like this guy. He draws like cute little froggies. And I was like, oh, where's that book at? And she was like, his name is Matt Emmons. He's like down there some. And I was like, awesome. I need to get this frog book. And so it took me forever to find this frog book. I couldn't find it on Saturday. He wasn't at his table. And then I finally got it on Sunday and I'm super stoked. It just looks like a lot of fun. It's got frogs. Like, I like frogs.
I mean, the art looks really cool.
The art looks
and it's a
really
nice
cute.
quality book.
It's a nice, it's got French flaps and everything. It looks like there's like a monkey. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But I'm excited for The Council of Frogs by Matt Emmons.
Cool. Mary saw this adventure cat book and was like, Kristen, there's a cat comic. And when I ran over there, this guy was very nice too. Very, very nice. Glenn Urita? I apologize, Glenn. Not that you're going to see this, but it looks so cool. He talked to us for a little bit. You know, it's like he tried to sell it to me and I'm like, I've already bought it, sir. It's already happening, you know? And it looks awesome. That's all I know. It's a cat on an adventure. I don't know. Adventure cat needed it. $5. What I had to. Right?
Absolutely, you had to.
Mary's gone.
Oh.
Mary left. She's
Where'd
like,
Mary
goodbye.
go?
I don't know. I think she froze. Because I thought no one was reacting and you were just like looking down.
Oh, I was looking at other books. I was trying to get stuff ready.
Psycho has a ton of his stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I looked at his table. It looked like he had a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, that running for Capcom. I mean, I just stopped. I'm being very dramatic, Dad. I didn't run anywhere. My feet hurt too bad. Batman, you have to read it. I think you're gonna like it. Well, we can keep going.
I'll keep going. Yeah,
hopefully
Mary's
okay
and comes back. So other person that was there that I'm super excited I got to meet, and I actually got a chance to chat with him a little more this time. We met him last year as well, but and that is Noah Van Sciver, and I got to pick up Joseph Smith and the Mormons. Look at how shiny it is. It's so shiny.
Mary says, my power legit went out. Tell Reid I wasn't offended by his frog book.
Okay.
Her power's out. Wow.
Oh, that's no good.
No.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Mary, I hope you're okay. But yeah, so I got Joseph Smith and the Mormons by Noah Van Sciver. It's a very nice quality book. It looks very pretty. Noah was very kind and lovely person. He gave a nice little sketch there. In there, pretty good sized one.
Sketch,
it's a big sketch, and I love this book. It feels like a Bible, which is really cool. Like it feels like a religious book, which is nice.
Love that.
Then also just real quick with him. So I also got the last one of his mini comic. The last comic, his last comic is what is the title of the book. With that little Herge cover, Tintin stuff, and just I'm just so excited about it. I love Noah Van Sciver's mini comics, and then I also picked up Blammo 10.5, which I've heard some people talking about. A lot of people really love it. And I'm excited to have that. And so, yeah, and Noah was a gem of a guy. I brought a book to him. He was super kind about it, super nice, and seemed like genuinely interested in it, which is cool. Always cool to see that when, you're presenting your work to somebody that you care a lot about their work and their past opinions and stuff. So super sweet.
Roy Thomas was trying to kill Kristen's power, but killed Mary's power by accident. Must have been it. Although I did call him sweet, so come on. Reid, you would love as a cartoonist by note. I gifted Reid that book.
Yeah, I have that. I think I have it over here somewhere, so I need to read that. I need to just basically.
You need to stop creating and start reading.
I need to just read. I need to take a break probably for a little bit and just read some stuff because Noah's work is so good. So I really should.
I need to. I don't think I've read anything from him, but I love his art, so I really should. By the way, I wanted to show everybody our Tegan and Sarah VIP passes.
Oh yeah,
have wonderful Tilly Walden art on them. It made me so happy.
It's super cool.
They're so shiny, sweet. So it's kind of hard to see, but
mm-hmm.
And they were signed, which is cool. But yeah, loved that. So the guy who did Old Man Windu also had this sound effects book there. And he got me because the middle of it has cats and dogs, and I could kind of see it in his little thing. I saw a cat, and I was like, oh my gosh, hold on, there's cats in this. And then he started telling me, he just loves sound effects. So the whole book is just different sound effects, which I thought was kind of cool. And I was like, okay, I think Reid would like this too. And he was like, well, if you get it, it comes with your a sketch of your favorite sound effect. So he's like, tell me your favorite sound effect. And I'm like, well, I've never thought about this question in my life. What am I, And then Mary's like, purr. And I was like, you're right. That's what it is. So he did a little purr doodle over here. And let's get his name for Anderson Carmen. Really cool stuff. And he was over by Scotty Young.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited to read this.
That's exciting. I'm excited to read that too. I love a little mini that's got it's not a specific story but has a theme. I love that. I like that way of doing it to where you don't have to worry about is this a good story or is it a good narrative? It's just no, these are just fun sound effects drawings, which is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think. I don't have a whole lot more that's stuff that we got at the con, that's convention people that were there. I got stuff that you found for me at the short box place.
Yeah.
And all those. I'm happy to show a lot of these books. These are just books that Kristen was yeah, I just was like, this looks like something Reid would like, and she was correct.
Well, I'm kind of wondering, you don't have too much left, you said? How much?
I mean, that's all I have left is stuff that we bought from that you bought at vendors or stuff we bought at the Hero store.
Okay, well, the question is, do you want to end here and do part 2?
We can do that. I think that's probably good. I feel bad that Mary's gone.
Yeah, well, I texted her. I was like, hey, do you want us to keep going or end it? And now I'm kind of like, oh, she's probably just trying to figure out her power. So
yeah.
Also, it's been long. So I think we're going to
it's been
let's do part 2 because I have plenty more crap over here. You guys can probably tell. We'll do part 2. We'll have Mary bring her prints.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about those. And then you can talk about the books that we also got at those places if you'd like. And
yeah, that sounds great.
Reid and I are also going to do and put up sometime next week or maybe the week after a haul that we got because we traveled back. We stopped in Knoxville. We went to Nashville. We hit up different places. So we did get more comic books from some used places and some cool stuff. We found some really cool stuff. So we're going to do a haul video, a separate haul video for those. So yeah, we're gonna do part 2 next time, and hopefully Mary will be here with power.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
But yeah, real quick, is Old Man Windu a DWJ ripoff idea?
I get that impression, but at the same time, like,
All of the Old Man whatevers
yeah, I
like,
mean, I would say, like, so is my Old Man Popeye in a lot of ways. Like, I was also like Daniel Warren Johnson ripoff. It was base that, and then also Tom Neely's Popeye mini, which Cycle, if you don't know that, pastiche, I think is what it's called. Tom Neely's mini bootleg comic of Popeye is so good. You should pick that up if you haven't, if you're unaware of it. But if you probably are, because you seem to be aware of those things. I agree, Larry. Yeah,
yeah,
homage is probably the better term there. But
yeah, super cool drawing. If Josh says your 5 hours Saturday show, Mary and Kristen are both gonna have a power outage. That's probably true. So thank you, Batmanda. Absolutely. We will. Yep. Heroes Hall and Hangout Part 1 is what this was. We do have more stories. We do have more things to show, and we will do that next time. So thank you guys for being here. Thanks, Reid, for being here.
yeah, well,
Everybody...
thanks, Kristen. Thanks, TheComicSlayer for having me. Always
this
a
might be more of a
pleasure.
hero thing, but heroes aren't hard to find. Have a ton of issues, so you can email them and order things. That is a Larry thing. You know what? That's something we didn't even get to look at. We'll have to do that one day.
Yeah, I flipped through them a little bit at the party, but thank you, Cycle. I appreciate you saying that.
It's very nice. So everybody have a good night, and we'll do part 2 next time because we have more crap.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night.
All right. Bye, everybody.